All right. And we are live. Welcome to the Iron Lords podcast, episode number 92. And it's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. Final episode of 2018. And I'm extremely excited about our special guest. And we've got Kingdom Hearts 3, Arc and Switch Pro news, Discord versus Epic versus Steam, Ashen multiplayer, and Spider-Man DLC to discuss, so we're going to get right into it. I want to introduce a Lord who is not only a great friend to the realm, but in my opinion, is the personification of pure entertainment, positive energy, and infectious humor. Not only is this Lord synonymous with the PlayStation brand, he embodies the essence of a true gamer with fantastic news articles and hilarious YouTube videos. Introducing the creator and host of the PlayStation Broadcast and the editor-in-chief of the PlayStationBras.com, the Lord of all things Sony, true family man, and the Lord you don't want dominating your fantasy football league. Greatness has arrived and it's finally making his debut into the realm of the Lords. My man, Lord PlayStation Brah. How you doing, sir?
Greetings, Iron Lords. Tis I, King PlayStation Brah. I have descended from Greatness Mountain to grace my presence to you today. I bring with me PS4 exclusives, PSVR Games of the Year, Game of the Award, Game of the Year, Horizon Zero Dawn. I bring with me PSVR greatness.
Yes.
But then again, I can't bring with me PSN name change until 2019.
Salute.
We have the greatness, but it's still lacking a little bit, and I apologize for there's only so much my janky engineers can do.
Salute, PlayStation Bros.
What's up, guys? I'm honored to be here finally. I'm sorry it took 6 months, but hey.
Took a minute.
Better late than never.
Exactly. It took a minute, but we got there, baby. We got there, man. Absolute pleasure to have you in the room. You are a Lord at what you do. Had the pleasure of chilling in E3 with this man. Fantastic time. So we go have
many fantastic memories made. Many.
Absolutely. You already know.
And by the way, Cog, that introduction was amazing.
Thank you, sir. Only the best for the Lords.
I'm flattered, man. That was A+++.
No doubt, you already know. So You know we got the four horsemen of gaming, those original Lords of the realm here at the round table. My co-host with the co-most, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, and the how of the young wolf. My man, Lord Addict, how you doing, sir? Uh-oh. Lord Sleep has returned.
The pillow has awakened and has taken Addict.
Oh man, we lost Lord Sleep completely. He not even.
He's back.
He's back. He's back. He's back. All right, Lord.
Lord Addict.
You there, baby?
He sleep though.
Next. Oh, he says mic not working. Mic problem.
Oh no, your mic went to sleep.
Hopefully, Lord Addict can get the mic situation going. So we're gonna keep it pushing. And of course, we have our most technical gaming Lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, Mr. Offline Profile Illuminati and Lord Patreon of the Iron Bank. My man, Lord Sovereign, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, man. Glad to be here. I'm awake. I got energy. Don't need the 5-hour energy today. I'm ready to go. Glad to have the PlayStation, bro. I have to say, man, your name is the favorite. It's my favorite name to say during the Patreon rundown. The PlayStation, bro. I love it.
You guys support me. I gotta show the love back.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh man, what you been playing, so?
So yeah, a little bit of gaming this week. Finally, a little bit of something. Still haven't gotten back to Red Dead, but I did try some of the new stuff.
Red Dead in the bushes?
It's been in the bushes for like a damn month, bro. I haven't played it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not on purpose.
My friend,
We get Addict. Why it's in the bushes? Why
I mean, no, it just hasn't. Like, I haven't had time to sit down and really. I've been running
I don't
around.
feel like that's game of the year material, man.
That's a quick bushes song. That's a quick bushes for
No. Listen, you guys know I've been running around. There's been some things going on.
Don't give me.
True.
No, I hear that part, but you playing other games, man.
No. Because I wanted to try them. I knew there's going to be conversations.
Look, the
around
game of the
Ashen
year don't care
and
what
below.
else is being played, okay?
And I've been playing that Smash though, man. Jesus.
Oh, that
Good
looks like
shit,
that's
man.
your game of the year, though. That looks like that's your game of the year, though.
That's
Smash.
crack, man. I can't. Hey, what can I say? That little 2-button fighting game for whatever reason.
No, Addict, is the mic back up and running, sir?
For now.
All right, sir. So
and how you gonna sit there and call me Lord Sleep when I was here before you, King David?
Listen. See, it takes a second to get all this good. You understand? So you just wake up and I'm here. Not me driving, shower, shave,
Wipe off the drool.
Yeah, you understand? I gotta go get garbed up. I gotta figure out which watch I'm gonna wear. It's the last show. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna mix the watch because this got chrome and gold.
You
so
just all this, but you got that unfocused camera.
So I said,
The unfocused camera.
He called you the unfocused. He called you Lord Unfocused.
You know what it is? Because you don't have a 4K Logitech, the newest one.
It don't look like you got one either.
Your PC can't handle it.
And that resolution's 360p most of the time.
Fire right now.
You know what it is?
That's checkerboard 4K.
Can't handle it. You got that i3. What is that? An i3 or i2? What you got? What you pushing? It can't push resolution. Oh, your screen only do a Nintendo Switch resolution.
Look at you sitting there trying to
Gaming on the Iron Lord podcast.
Camera.
Nah, I know what it is. I understand. He's viewing us through his Switch.
Yeah, he has that arc resolution. He got that arc resolution.
App King.
Yeah, he got that 320p popping.
Yo, Addict, what you been playing, bro? What's going on, man?
For Smash Brothers, and that's about it, really.
Okay, no doubt. That's what's up, man. Everybody, and so like I said, so you just went back to Smash. You said, right? So
just Smash. I guess the only thing I've been able to play on the go. So yeah, Smash, and that's it. Like I play a little bit of Ashen and a little bit of Below yesterday, maybe like 20 minutes.
How you like it?
I like Below, man. Like the tiny little character thing is kind of annoying. But beyond that, like I like the ambient, the setting and the ambiance seems cool. I haven't seen much of the actual gameplay, so I don't know what that is.
But the gameplay, okay, I got you. All right, that's what's up. And of course, we got the incredible Hulk of this, aka the Excess Gamer.
Ooh.
The Lord of Combat Sports, who is a man of his convictions, demands nothing less than that premium experience, and is the leader of the Fraud Alert movement.
Ooh.
Beloved Lord King, how you doing, sir?
I'm calling fraud on sovereign. I'm calling fraud on sovereign. I'm calling fraud on sovereign. Pull up. Nah, I'm messing with Sovereign. I was just messing with him with his game of the year. You understand? Because my game of the year, I'm about to play the new DLC this week, so my game of the year is still popping.
Don't worry, I'll get back to it.
We know.
It's popping. You get back to it, but I never got off mine. Pause. First of all, let me give a shout out to the fraud snake oil salesman Eddie Hearns for putting on that crap of Canelo versus Joe Bushman.
Joe Bushman.
His last name is in the bushes too.
Oh God, no, that's not even his real name, bro. But it was the hot mess garbage, like something that you don't put your eyes upon, and I don't recommend anybody watch that. That shouldn't even count on somebody's record.
Johan Zell agree with you. He said crap fight.
Crap fight. Undercards were much better.
That's a fact because the undercards actually had people that was fighting for a check. So I'm just like, listen, that was hot garbage. I'm gonna get into what I was playing this week. I definitely played that Below. I want to give a shout out to some of my YouTubers that I am really digging their content right now. Like Brand Out Thor, his Below review was, oh my gosh, like I'm really digging your stuff right now. Cole Eastwood is so underrated.
Oh, he's a beast.
He gave a tutorial breakdown the next Xbox and the next PlayStation stuff coming for dummies. Like if you're a dummy, you don't understand what stuff, what anything means. He breaks it down in a way that you can understand, you can follow, and you don't go around with false narratives. And then it's my man Johnny on the scene, Dealer. Dealer has a way of new information pops up. He already
on it.
Ready and giving you information straight from the horse's mouth. Boom. And he always credits the people that he get it, the sources that he get it. He doesn't have to give you anything without giving you a fact behind it or a source behind it.
Yeah, stand up dude with that too.
Those three dudes, like I'm looking at this, they dominated my YouTube viewing. Like every time I gotta watch this.
I want to shout out Lady Erica from the Press Start. She's got one up right now on below too, and it's really good too. So yeah, salute to her as well. The Press Start crew, Kofi and the crew. You know what I'm saying?
I touched the below.
Okay.
Touch the Ashen. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer for sending me Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah, shout out to Hip Hop. Yeah, I got that too.
Nice.
He sent me the deluxe joint, and I don't know how I stopped playing fighting games because that game is utterly amazing. Made me go back and play my Tekken. I finished the whole story of Tekken this week. Touch my Ashen, and of course, Destiny is on another level right now. So. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Spider-Man DLC this week.
That's what's up. And of course, we have the gaming ninja himself, the Shinobi, LordCognito, spreading that realness in the realm of the ILP, not telling you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So before I get into what I was playing, huge Iron Lord salute to Lord Boomstick XL.
Absolutely.
For last night's show on Double Barrel Gaming. That's one of the coolest things anyone has ever done for the Lords as a spotlight. Proud to call you a true friend to the realm, brother. Classic gaming stories. The fields were legendary. Please, Lords, if you are not already subscribed to this guy, please subscribe to Double Barrel Gaming. Truly one of the good guys in our gaming community. As far as games myself, Smash Bros, definitely got rocking with that. Oh, shout out to Chief Tommy. Where Chief Tommy at? Yo, shout out Chief. He showed me the hustle right now, baby. I'm unlocking characters. Yo, good looking out Chief Tommy, because I didn't want to do that grind, and he got me unlocking characters. So if you want that hustle, please holler at Chief. Because I'm unlocking characters left and right. So I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to play the Soul Calibur yet. Downloaded that. Still doing my Destiny 2 Black Armory PC. Shout out to all Ibarra and the crew. I'm almost ready. I'm getting it. They trying to get me, but I'm not ready yet. I'm not gonna be helping nobody with my low light. So I'm gonna get that popping. But yeah, man, that's been pretty much it for me. So real quick, Sav, did you catch that UFC last night?
Oh, the only thing I caught was the main event, which is Kevin Lee versus Al Iaquinta 2. Al Iaquinta took it to Kevin Lee. Like, you know how I feel about guys. It was a good fight, but I tell you this, like, you know how I feel about dudes coming down to the ring a little too full of themselves. And
Kevin Lee
was stucking and jiving, moving, and he got in there, and Al Iaquinta had it for him, man. I have to give it to Al Iaquinta. He's constantly improving his craft. That this is a guy that people tend to say he's a good fighter, but he's just gonna stand in front of you and throw punches. Last night there was more technique. He was moving his head.
That side kick to the head.
His side kick, the timing on his punches, like he has improved considerably. He took it to Kevin Lee, and you need to see the replays of Kevin Lee's face when he loses the decision.
Oh, I saw that. It's classic.
It is meme worthy, but that's pretty much all I saw. But that was a great fight.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Al Iaquinta, because at the end of the day, he do have his number, and he was talking some real talk at the end of the fight. You ain't catch that? Like, he was on some. I already knew he was gonna break. Like, he's not built for the deep water. Like, he was really talking that talk on Kevin Lee. So the thing with Kevin is just so talented. I don't know if he's gonna have to move up. He's always gassed at the end.
He's always had issues with making weight. He didn't make weight for this fight. Like, he's gonna have to figure out what his comfort zone is, and if that's closer to his walking around weight, then so be it. But you have to be able to last the fight. So
facts, yeah, man. So salute to again. You know what all this showed me, Saul? Is how tough Khabib is. I was like, because Khabib just ran through
Iaquinta, like you really did.
Yeah, and it's just like, and I know Kevin was talking that talk to Khabib, but it's like you're not on that level. So that's just what it is.
He's jumping in the crowds.
Yeah, with the 2 feet. They got a show. So that'll be a kick. They got a shirt with him with the 2 feet. And
I know. And he's coming down like a Hulk.
Yes,
the head stomp, right?
Yeah, with the stomp. Yo.
I told you how I feel about that dude. When, as a child, you wrestle bears.
Yeah.
That's the guy you don't mess with.
Exactly. So now we got into what the Lords have been playing, and all that good stuff. I want to start off with Lord Brah, his video game system history, his affection for the PlayStation brand, and his journey as a content creator that would lead him to the entire PlayStation Brah movement. So, Lord Brah, let's start from the beginning. What was some of the first video game systems you had, and what got you into gaming?
Hey, dude, the very first system I ever owned was a Nintendo.
Woo!
The NES, man. My brother had Mario.
Classic.
I guess we got it for Christmas or something, but I remember playing it and I'm like, oh my god, this little jumping on these turtles is so addicting.
Yes. Let's go.
Then it just grew from there, man. I went to Super Nintendo, and then I kind of got bored with it at the end. And then I walked into the local mall one day, and there was a PlayStation sitting there.
Ooh.
What is this twisted metal? What is this jumping flash? What is this?
All right, wait, back it up. Did they have Demolition Derby at launch? Remember that game? Was that?
I believe so.
Yeah, Destruction Derby or something, right?
Derby, yeah.
That was the one they had like all the cars on screen. I was like, oh wow.
That's the first deformation that you can do in the car, like they hit it and it crumble.
Yeah, and it crumble and it fizzes. Yeah. Okay, so give me some more of them games for that launch. The Twisted Metal.
Was sad, okay? I had Wild Arms 3. I mean, I'm sorry, Wild Arms.
Arms.
Final Fantasy 7.
Woo!
And I'm like, I want to play this Wild Arms game. It looks pretty cool, It's a Western RPG, so I let my friend borrow 7. I'm like, you can play that. Tell me if it's good or not.
Yo, you just disrespected stuff.
Yeah,
like Wild Arms was kind of fun too.
That was the right move, though. That was the right move.
I got kind of stuck in Wild Arms grinding too much. I'm like, man, this is getting aggravating. My friend got stuck in 7. He gave it back, and I started playing 7. And I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? That changed it, man. Final Fantasy 7 changed everything for me. I had never played RPGs that much on the Super Nintendo.
Real talk.
I mean, there's Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, 3, 4, 5. I couldn't believe I skipped all.
I don't think there'll be another game quite like 7. Like,
I think
that can captivate you in the way that
blew me away, dude.
Yeah, I think what it was, bro. You're completely right because. I had the SNES, and I mean, I was frauding on the RPGs for them, even though they had real.
I was playing ActRaiser and stuff.
RPG, Mario World,
I think, bro, you're onto something because it's something about Final Fantasy VII. Not only graphically for its time, it was outstanding, but it casualized RPGs for the mainstream to make it acceptable. I think. You know what I'm saying?
I think what they did with that one. Was because of the CD space. They really wanted to actually show what the PlayStation can do. Yeah. And when you did your first summon,
oh my god,
that's what it was,
bro. I would watch those cinemas over and over. Leviathan. I remember how long Knights of the Round was. Remember
sitting there. This is so amazing. 15 minutes later,
you get tired after like the third or fourth time.
Yeah. I'd have made a sandwich. I had lunch.
I don't even really necessarily think it was, maybe at that time, but even to this day. That game's beloved. Like it's the story, the combat.
Sauce was about to hate.
It is, to me. It isn't the best Final Fantasy. I think it's the most important one for a lot of reasons. But like for what you guys said, like if you guys remember, the marketing push for that game was insane.
Those commercials, all the cutscenes. I was like, what the hell is this?
It was all cutscenes, and people were like, what the hell?
I played. Probably more Final Fantasy than anyone in this panel. Like, I personally like 9 more, but I do think the best one is 7.
Yeah, the importance of 7.
The importance of 7, I give it to
it's not even that. I think it has the better story by far.
I like the 3 better.
I like 3 and 6.
All of them because of the job system when they introduced the job system to it. So I think
technically my favorite Final Fantasy is Tactics, though. So
Tactics is so damn good.
Yeah, we can sit there and talk about Final Fantasy.
FF7 made me love RPGs, and half my PS1 collection is RPGs just because of 7. I mean, it totally changed me as a gamer. And then came, Metal Gear Solid. I realized that gaming was about to become the cinematic experience.
Woo!
Full voice acting, the cutscenes, the crazy convoluted storyline.
The convoluted, the lolly lalu lalu.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1, all the gameplay tricks, plugging your controller into port 2 to defeat Psycho Mantis, stuff like that, man. It blew my little mind. And then, Suikoden, hell yeah.
This is in the chat dropping balls. He said Suikoden. That was my
I love
8 characters.
Yep.
Something crazy.
I got them all.
The Scar, remember that? And then Final Fantasy 7 with the materia. No doubt. Continue, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the PS1 just changed my love for gaming. It took it, like I said, I had the Super Nintendo. I had like 40 games for it, man. I was bored with it. I'm like, man, I need something more if I'm gonna keep gaming, and that's what the PS1
did it for you.
He grabbed me, was like, "Come to me, my son."
And you know what? Little moments like that.
It is, man.
Them going with the CD base and Nintendo refusing. Imagine if Nintendo would have went with CD base and Square never would have went to Sony.
Yep.
But that's accident champions. That's my whole thing.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's just a fact that if one thing changes, but see, this is why I'm telling you, you have to seize the opportunity, and at every turn, Sony seized the opportunity. That game was monumental in pushing them into the hearts and minds of Japanese gamers.
You know what though, King? I think that proves one thing. That Nintendo's been messing up pretty hardcore for 15 years.
I'm denying that. They actually were champions. They're the ones that dethroned Sega, right? So you said these guys actually was rocking the belt.
I honestly think we should.
I think Sega dethroned Sega in a way.
Sega did it to themselves.
We should take a moment of silence because this company has been screwing up for like a long time, and somehow they're still relevant.
They got those games, man. They got those games, man.
They're like, we don't need those games. We don't need the 21st century. We go over here. Did you? I'm sorry that this might be a little. Did you guys hear? Like, I don't know if anyone here has really played Smash Online. Have you?
I heard it's horrible.
No, I meant like the actual system Smash, like the actual online system. Yo, tell me how they gonna make a online search engine for what you want. You go in there, say I want to play 1v1s, I want to play 2v2s, 3v3s. You give the criteria that you want to play, but how? Tell me how it's connection based. So regardless what you put, you'll get connected with someone that has the same connection as you. So it doesn't matter what you want to play. You go matched up depending on where your connection.
I hear you, but in a way, that's kind of good though. With people with trash,
good. That's not good. If you chose to do 1v1 and you get in a match 3v3, and you like,
imagine trying to go in there with no items, no Pokeballs. Like, I just want a 1v1. I don't want none of that extra shit, and then you get matched into something that has nothing but items.
Yeah, you're right. If it's not completely criteria you want, I see what you say. I was just looking at it from a connection standpoint, but you're right. If that's not the mode you want or whatever, I hear what you said. But back to Brah. I wanted to ask him one question about the Sony PS1 era that I don't think we touched on. For me, that what grabbed it was how arcade perfect their ports were. Like, I remember going to the arcade and seeing Tekken 1, and that was the same thing in my house.
You went home and, oh my god, it's Tekken 1.
I remember seeing Ridge Racer
in the house.
And with more features, right? And Ridge Racer in arcade, and then it's the same thing.
Tekken 3.
That
changed the game. All that new content, the new characters and stuff. Like, oh my god!
Listen, for Tekken 3, all of us, I think there was 7 of us. We hopped on a train like at 7 o'clock in the morning. We got word that one of our spots in Brooklyn had it, like deep at the ass end of Brooklyn. We were on the train at 7 o'clock in the morning to get there to get the final like 7 or 8 import copies they had. We were back home by 9 o'clock playing Tekken 3 with our modded PlayStation.
But their mod back then wasn't nothing but a spring that you put.
It was right, the spring with the eraser.
That's
easy to mod though. I like
it
that.
Upside down.
Continue, bro. So give me some more of them titles, and then what else?
Dude, Resident Evil 2, okay? I bought that game at I think I was 13. I pre-ordered that game, paid my own money. A mature title. And they're like, here you go, sir. I'm like, hell yeah. I was running out of that store, man.
Woo!
Resident Evil 2 did it for me, man. That's why the remake, when I played it at E3, my heart was just full of love, nostalgia.
We couldn't keep you out of that section at E3 when we was there.
Man, it was. I love stuff like that, though, man. How they went all extravagant, had the police station and the cop car and the zombies.
Graphically, it was so good. The debut of the Nemesis, aka Dawn, we used to call him affectionately. And I'll never forget that when I did Claire's Quest on the second playthrough, and I didn't expect because the game bust through the wall. Yo, I've never been so much scared in my life with that. Like that was insane.
Run, Cog, run.
No doubt. So then from PS1, you just went straight into
PS2. Look, dude, that was the first console I bought my own money. I had a Folgers coffee can full of change.
Woo! Let's go.
I cashed in and had $250. And I had some money left over from working that summer, and I walked into Walmart like, I need that PS2.
I think the most memorable console I had was the N64 because like, I remember waking up, it was Christmas, and my dad got me it. Okay, now explain to me how I get up and then like it's already open. And he's like, "Look, man, I wanted to play." He was like, "You're gonna have to deal with it being open. I wanted to play stuff, and it wasn't Christmas, so you have to deal with that."
I feel you, man.
I did N64 Shadows of the Empire. That was a great game.
That's a good game.
What's funny is I got Glover and Rogue Squadron as the two games I got with it, and like
Rogue Squadron.
And thinking about it now, it's like, why did he even open it? Those games weren't exactly the greatest. Like
he was just too hype, man. He was definitely too hype.
But they are making a Glover too for the Switch. Like I'm gonna
really?
Get that. Are you serious?
I had no idea.
Yeah, they are making a Glover too. I'm gonna get that for old time's sake.
The bushes.
The bushes. So PS2, man, give me some titles, bro. What you had?
Hey, Shadow of the Colossus, FF10.
Ooh.
Resident Evil 4.
Final Fantasy 10 was one of the best ones.
That's Resident Evil 4. Yep.
It finally had voice acting, man. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
It finally had voice acting. You had that annoying ass Titus that you had to deal with.
I like that they Madden. Remember they debut Madden, King?
Oh, bro. Remember when we went downtown to the Sony store and we stood online for a day and a half? Yo, PlayStation. We literally stood online for a day and a half. It was a guy that was there a week ahead of time. A week ahead of time. When we saw Madden and those little bald, shiny heads with the helmet on and those eyes, their eyes was
with the googly eyes.
I had Madden, dude. Believe me, I remember all that sweetness.
To this day, for me, when I first saw it, because I got so sick and tired of playing Game Day and how it looked on the PlayStation 1. And with their little box arms and stuff. When I saw that Madden and I saw the shoulder pads were round, and the helmets was round, and these guys they were like I saw them at the line.
It was like the big sprites for real.
That was one of my and I finessed dudes that day. That day I sold. Remember, I sold the dude a piece of paper for $500.
Yes.
What?
It was hustling going on.
All right, so you had they gave you a ticket. Right, to get the station.
Yes.
No ticket, you couldn't get a PlayStation. So when we went in, they didn't take my ticket out of my hand. Usually they take the ticket out the hand, and I was like, "Yo, so I still got my ticket." He like,
"Oh no!"
So I'm like, "All right." So when I got outside, I said, "Yo, who wants the ticket to go get a PlayStation?" Because they was turning people away. If you don't have a ticket, you wasn't getting one. So it was like, "Oh, I get it, I'll take it." One dude said, "Give me $200 for it." I was like, The other dude was like $3. Other dude was like $4. This dude said, "Yo, $5." I said, "You got that $5 on you right now?"
You out here hustling. Your boss sent you the original Soldier Boy.
You can't give me Soldier Boy and he's pulling out these Chinese systems right now. You ain't gonna get on that dude.
He about to get locked. He
can't. You know why he can't? All he's doing is telling people when they purchase from him, they're not actually purchasing from him. It's a portal going to
imagery. And he having Nintendo games, and they already coming from him. It's
not him. It's the site.
I know. You gotta watch Richard Review Tech video. You're gonna see
no.
Richard, he's about to do 20 right now.
I love Richard affectionately. I'm going to tell Richard he's completely wrong. The reason why there's a buffer in between is because it's not him selling them per se. He's like, go through me through PayPal. You're giving him an extra $90 to actually purchase from another site that you don't even need him. And if you go to the actual site, you can get it for $3.19. But they're still crappy system. Sorry.
No doubt. So anyway, bro, like we were saying, so that we had those PS2 titles, those strong. Give me a couple more, and then we move into that.
Hey,
PlayStation
Gran Turismo 3. Dude, that's my favorite of the series still, even to this day.
Okay.
I played it nonstop.
That's
love that game. Man. Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank.
Facts.
Tons of great games, man.
Titles, man. And then
that DVD player.
Remember the DVD? Yes.
God of War, you know.
God of War, of course. You know what I'm saying? So tell me about the PlayStation 3 area. I'm very curious about that because obviously, as Xbox guys here, you know, a lot of us have some preference. Like, how did you take the launch of that system? And first of all, the system was a sexy system, right? Because they had like
it did everything, but it was just $600, and I did not have $600 that first year. No.
How did you feel when he told you to get another job?
No, I was like, sorry, bro. I can only have one job at the moment.
So you wasn't about that $600 life?
No, I couldn't.
Yo, shout out to J Dub in the chat.
High maintenance girlfriends don't allow for $600 PS3s. Okay?
But they said you should get a second job. Remember when?
No, it's.
He said,
sorry, cause
that was the best press conference ever. Because he said, yeah, and it's $5.99. Everybody said, whoa.
And he was like, Ridge Racer.
Mortgage.
Giant enemy crabs and
man. Listen, see, I have issues with the PS3 only for the simple fact that first of all, the console looks sexy. You had the back compact. The original one had the back compact.
The first 2 years. The first 2 years.
And didn't it have Linux as an OS or something?
I just got my bread from that too. That
it was optional.
Oh, you won the Sony lawsuit too?
Yes, right. I wanted Linux on my game console.
Yeah, what, $10 or something like that?
I got about $10 from Sony. Thank you. But now you know what made me mad, bro? We got to talk about it. And this is
go ahead.
Knows where I'm about to go. I was so in on PS3, right? And I never forget that E3. And at the time, 360's popping, they got Halo, whatever. And PS3 comes out and they show that Killzone.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that Killzone trailer?
It looked amazing, yeah.
Oh, and they was like real time footage. I was like, it's over. Wow. I said it's over. I said they doing what? I said it video game. I think to this day video games ain't doing that.
Yo, bro,
look that good.
Bro, Cognito is a fraud.
The ultimate bait and switch.
Bro, Cognito is a fraud.
Oh, here we go.
They did that to us back in PlayStation 2 with the Final Fantasy. Remember when they did
and
it was like, yo, we can do it in real time now. And we ate that up like it was cookies, and it never did it.
It was it took so much thunder away from Microsoft at that time because all the fanboys picked a side, and it was like, yo, that's real. Everybody was like, that's real. It's official. That's the cell processor. That's what the cell.
I mean, Killzone 2 did look good. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the hell out of it, but it didn't look anywhere near that target video. I mean, I played,
but the PlayStation 4 one looked like that though.
Yeah,
oh yeah. They
Shadowfall looked beautiful, even to this day. Killzone Shadowfall is still a beautiful game,
no doubt. And they still have some. Even though, like I said, PSP gets some right, they still have some strong victories too. I mean, they did win the format war because at that time your boy was running around with an HD DVD.
Look at my add-on attachment.
No doubt.
You guys had that post. You had that thread on Twitter about the HD DVD attachment. I had a friend that bought it. He's like, dude, HD DVD's the way to go. I'm like, I think porn's taking Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
that's all. And
he was like, "Oh, that won't matter." I said, "I don't know, man. People love porn,
Yeah.
And then who won?
Who knew? Porn sways everybody.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Absolute, bro.
Yo, can I give a quick PlayStation bro story?
Let's
go ahead, dude.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so we in the chat right now. I want everybody to know, like, we're not phonies, we're not fakes, we're not frauds. All right. So we actually 90% of the people that's on this podcast, that's guests and stuff like that, we actually know. All right, and we actually hang out with. Now we set up the castle in Cali when we were going to E3. And you know, we have the bed listings and stuff like that. Shout out to J-Dub. He was supposed to be there. Unfortunate things happened and he wasn't able to make it. But we were going to do yeah, exactly, like PlayStation Brah, J-Dubs, King, and, you know, talking about we had a whole thing set up. But so we're flying in and everybody's trying to link up with people. I've never met PlayStation Brah in the flesh, right? So we link and he's landing when I'm landing. Right, so he lands and we're texting back and forth. He's like, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm up on the 3rd floor, waiting for the Uber to come." So my Uber's coming. He shows up, and we're going to go pick up the car. So as we're going to go pick up the car, PlayStation Brah doesn't know what I rented. Right, so pull up. So when they bring down the car, they bring down the cherry red Stingray Corvette, right? And me and PlayStation Brah sit in the car. We look at each other. We in Cali now, dude. And I proceed to drive like a bat out of hell with that car.
Man.
Was he driving crazy, bro?
Dude, one point we stopped and someone in the SUV goes, "I'll race you for pink slip" or something like that. Dave goes, "Ha!" Floors it, just takes off, and the light turns green, and my stomach just goes.
Vintage King pull-off game, crazy.
He just laughs. Floored it, man. I was like, that was awesome.
And dude, it's just me and two big dudes in this car, and we're moving. But we had such a great time. And
yeah, man, that was memories right there, brother.
Facts, man. Yo, let me tell you that I Lord House Cali was amazing, man. Shout out to everybody was there. Like Whiskey, we had Little King in there, our Cali crew, Ed the Ruler. Everybody was there, man.
Yes.
Lit.
And so just meeting him for the first time and bonding with him, we actually have a connection. And sharing that with him, like, he could tell you stories I don't want him to tell you, but we had such a great time, and he is a true friend, and that's a brother, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
Facts. Oh, shout out to
man. E3 2018 was off the hook. It was
awesome. so much fun. But shout out to Punch in the chat. Yes, salute the LordCognito, great guy to meet. Met him in the shy. Salute to you, brother. So yeah, back to the Brah, man. So yeah, so that you say you had the 3, and like I said, and at that time, were you even swayed by 360 at any point, or you still kept?
I had one eventually, Mass Effect, dude. Mass Effect. I love sci-fi. So
that's what's up.
I mean, I am a PlayStation enthusiast, whatever you want to call me. But I mean, I game on all the consoles. I got a Switch. I got an Xbox One. I've had every Nintendo system since the Nintendo almost. No, Virtual Boy. I had.
Does that mean you don't have a Switch?
He said he has a Switch there.
I said I have a Switch, dude.
Why do you like he was chiming into that? Like,
he had to chime in the hate.
Only chimes in to hate. Chiming in the hate.
It's the game. It's literally the hate.
It's the game. You guys are reaching.
I've had the Xbox, the OG Xbox 360. You know, it's.
Now,
I'm still just a gamer. I mean, I love PlayStation, but I game on anything, dude. If a game looks cool to me, I'm on it.
That's what's up, man.
I didn't have an Xbox One yet, so I bought the Windows 10 version of Cuphead just for the play anywhere, you know.
Better question: did you beat it?
No, I have not. I'm so close, dude. I'll play it for like 2 hours at a time, just nonstop, just repeating. Doing what I can, and then just get aggravated and stop for a month or two.
Yeah, me too. I'm waiting for that co-op.
I walk back over.
There's a boss on Cuphead that's a robot. Like I lost like some of my sanity with that dude. Like,
I watched your live stream, bro. I sat there and said, "You, my friend." I stopped playing the game. I watched your live stream and said, "This dude is good."
He's a beast. Him and Kaibatsu with them platformers, man. I can't, man.
The thing is,
I was so excited when I beat that robot, dude. I fought him for like 2 days of like 5-hour streams.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Undead. I'm in the same type of time. He's like, I broke 2 controllers on Cuphead. Fact.
When I beat him, I was so excited. I had to like remind myself to breathe.
Yeah. Pass out. What happened?
No. So real quick before we get to what you transition to now, just about the PlayStation 4. Obviously, this is one of Sony's best eras. So, like, how do you?
Sorry, PS3.
I know. How do you feel like with the PS4 generation and how great Sony's doing? Like, is this the greatest Sony system to you of all time?
Damn, that's a big question.
I had to ask it, bro.
I'm always partial to PS1 and PS2 because that really got me to it. But if someone just jumped into the PS4 ecosystem with the PS4, then they probably like, damn, this is good shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the PS3 it took a couple years. It wasn't until like 2010, in my opinion, is when it really started kicking.
Facts. It took it out of
2009, kind of that era. Like Metal Gear Solid 4 came along, and it was 24 hours of cutscenes and. And we went to the next, it took some time for the PS3 to pick up steam.
No doubt, fair enough. I'm glad you answered that. That's an honest question. So let's get into your journey on YouTube, obviously, and the creation of the PlayStationBras.com website. And then obviously what led you to form the broadcast. And shout out to your team, because it was a Craven Guard. Who else was on the squad? J-Dub, of course.
It's kind of like a rotating crew of people. Mr. PSVR from the side, he's on there sometimes.
Yes.
The Indie Legends, Alden Bear from Third Wheel Arcade.
That's what's up.
Former Digital Hoarders,
Yes.
We all kind of just give and take. It's kind of been a little desolate at the moment, but just had a baby,
Just had a baby. Got a little Lord right now, little Brah.
Work's been kicking my butt. Unfortunately,
I feel you, bro. But tell me how you got into YouTube. Like what made you push to get into the game?
We've always done videos in the past, like stupid, college humor crap. Little superhero. That's a totally different subject for another day. Okay? To show you all kinds of crazy shit we've done. But I don't know, man. I was just on Twitter one day, and I'm like, man, gaming's so good right now. I just feel like it's a good time to get back into it. I think I have an opinion that people might care to hear. I jumped on Twitter, but unfortunately, when I first jumped on there, it was like toxic pony stuff.
Yeah.
What did I call it? No, Quantum Break, right? I called it Quantum Broke. That was the dumbest thing, man. That's but I was real toxic, and I was like, Xbox sucks and all that.
You was the toxic dude.
The first 2 or 3 months in 2016, it was bad, man.
It's gonna be one of them things where you have a scandal. We gotta open up the old tweets. We gonna
fraud exposed.
Now you got people going through your old tweets.
People going through your tweets.
Go ahead. I admit it. I've told on several different shows that back when I first started the Brah, it was bad.
It was real. Console war was real for you.
I'm like, what's going on, man? This is stupid. I could do so much more with what I have. This audience. I'm like, I got to be positive about this.
That's what's up.
It's about gaming. It's about having fun with the games. Getting to know the people.
So you probably put out a real disgusting tweet and looked at it and was like, "This is not."
Yeah, it's just not what I wanted to do. I mean, I realized I could do something with this, and I want to do something with it and interact with more people. Interact with developers. And like, okay, things are changing.
No, that's when you make.
I started the website. I try to be, it's positive PlayStation news. I mean, I will be real.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm not like, PlayStation is the best and Xbox can suck it. Xbox done. I'm not like that on there, man. I tell my writers never be like that, man. We're just, we're bringing them real news.
That's what's up.
And we're not going to, sugarcoat it or be like, even some of my articles sometimes, I'm like, the PSN name changed when that finally came around.
Yeah.
I warned people and said, you might not want to do this. Oh shit! That's because hell me some squirrel in the window.
Tennessee in the house.
God. It just I told people, say, hey, be careful. Sony. I don't know if Sony knows what they're doing yet.
Shout out to Alcoholics. He said PS Bro was the first guy to call it the X-Bone. He said you debuted the X-Bone.
But
that's what's up, man. I'm glad you made that transition.
I try to keep it real on my side. It's always just keeping it real, dude. I mean,
that's what's up, man.
Because Sony's not perfect. They are far from perfect.
Yeah, one thing I got to give you credit is that, like, I feel like all your videos are really like lighthearted, but they're really funny. You know what I'm saying? You're not afraid to poke fun at yourself.
No, man, no.
And you are hilarious on camera. Like, you're a natural on camera. Like, whenever you do any of your little short skits, I'm on the floor. Like, yo, you have a natural talent for that. So that's.
Or I'm sending you videos of construction vehicles.
Yes, and you was like the constructor cars.
It's devastators for me. Oh my god!
I said, yo, he gets me. I like this kid. Like, that's what's up.
I always try to, quote unquote, keep it real, but that's definitely
That's what it is, man. So then, how did you form the team? Then, like, how did you get? What you sat down with Craven Guard, J-Dub? Like, how did you form the broadcast?
Hey, man, I decided, hey, everyone else has a show. Why can't I have a show?
simple as that.
Like, yeah. Then me and J-Dub talked all the time, and me and Craven. I think Craven was one of the first hosts I ever had.
Oh wow, that's what's up. So
I got like some little broadcast alpha test and my host, and like we haven't been able to get on lately. Like I said, it's been more of the guys with the website.
Yeah,
We've been doing like we interviewed a developer with Servios, the VR developer.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Do you know they made Creed Rise of Glory in 8 months?
Damn.
They had learned so much with their other games they've made in the world of VR that they had the idea. They knocked it out in 8 months, dude. I was amazed by that.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Have y'all played it? Any of y'all played it?
No, I've seen it. I didn't get a chance to play it. King, did you play it?
For me, when we were walking past the VR section and I said, I'm going to jump in there, you told me, I think I was with you when we walked past. I don't know if it was me, you, or me and Monkey when we walked past it. But yeah, I played that the Creed game. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. Can you believe it only took 8 months to make that? That's insane.
That's
dude.
insane.
And it's one of their best games.
Yeah.
And shout out to you. Wasn't you able to secure, at least get the one of my favorite games from Detroit, the guy that played the Android? What's his name?
Oh, that was Brandon.
Brandon.
I had talked to Brian Deckard about coming on the broadcast.
Yeah.
But in between the time that I talked to him and we were supposed to do it, he became like super famous.
Oh, yeah. Man, he got Hollywood on the Brah.
He's like, no, man, I wasn't going to bother him. Come on.
I understand. He's big.
Little dog like me. No, he's over here with like Jacksepticeye, Troy Baker. He don't have time for me. I'm not going to bother the guy.
So let me give you real quick. What's the bucket list? Is it like Layden? Is it Yoshida? What's the golden
I met Layden.
Okay.
I met Layden. I met you.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kojima, man. I've been close. Okay. 2010, I worked for PlayStation Lifestyle, right?
Okay.
We go to E3 in California.
Mm-hmm.
We go to a Starbucks that we go to get our badges. We go to a Starbucks on the way back because we're all a little, jet lag. You're a little tired.
Of course.
I'm sitting in Starbucks and get my coffee. I turn around. There's a little Asian man sitting outside the window.
Oh.
It is Hideo Kojima, and we lock eyes. And he instantly knows that I know who the hell he is.
Okay.
My jaw drops. And I'm like, guys, it's Kojima. I mean, I've never been so nervous in my life. So I go outside, and there's these two other people like standing about 5 feet from him. And I said, "Excuse me." At that time I had a little digital camera. Little camera that I lost during the show. But I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but could I please get a picture with Kojima? He's my favorite developer, creator." Yeah. They're like, no, he's tired. He needs, he's trying to relax. I'm like, please. They're like, no, sorry. I'm like,
I've been through that, bro. Yo, let me tell you,
I was crushed, man.
I was crushed. I had the same exact experience. My first E3 ever, E3 2015, and the way you felt that's how I felt for Yu Suzuki for the Sega.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going through,
Shenmue, baby,
and he's in the Sony section. I said, oh, it's him. Yep. It's Suzuki-san. So I'm like, I'm going crazy, and he's got the whole, he's got like the unit, like like a Secret Service unit around him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to and I got the camera. They like, nah, fam, you can't. So I had to try to sneak a picture or the pass through. You know what I'm saying? That was my only shot, but he wouldn't do it. But I understand, man. These guys, they get inundated with a ton of requests, and it's crazy.
PSX 2017, he was walking past us. And so people got to him before we did, and then he ran off. I'm like, damn it, come on, God, give me a break.
We got to get to Kojima for you, man.
One of these days, I'm going to meet him and thank him. And then
let me tell you, all you got to do is get next to Jeff Keighley. And
then that's right, man. If Kanye can do it, damn it to hell, the Brah can do it.
No doubt. And the last question I got for you, bro, of course, the greatest name PlayStation history. How did the Brah name start? Like, I love that name. I think it's the greatest name. How did you get that, man?
Look, just me, Thomas Williams, okay? That's just some plain, American name. It's just a bit boring. I got a friend, I love him to death. He's kind of a meathead. And he always uses Brah. It's always, what's up, bro? I'm going to the gym today, bro. You want to go along?
That's what I'm
You know, I love you, Trey. If you're listening, man, I love you to death, man. Always.
Shout out to Trey.
You and me, Spider-Man, okay? And and I was just kind of like, the PlayStation guy. I'm like, that don't work. I'm like, wait. Brah.
There we go.
It just kind of sounds good, and it could be this character.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it is me, but when I first kind of started doing it, it's more of a character.
Yeah, yo.
And then it's slowly like, wait, that is me. What am I saying? I bought the hat. I got that hat still.
Hat.
I took pictures of the hat because I thought it was so cool. And
Yeah.
the glasses.
The
and
shade. When did you get the shade? That's when it took off for me. That's when you went viral.
I've always loved aviators.
Woo!
Always growing up, man. I don't know why they look so cool to me. They kind of fit my face good, so. And it's just become like this, persona, and it's just me, man. I'm just a fun-loving guy that loves the game and talk the game, hang out with my friends and my family. And
facts.
I try, man. Thank you for having me on, man. I'm really honored that we finally worked things out.
And one thing people got to know about the Brah is like everything that you see on a video or when he's on a pop, that's who you get. In real life, because this man was teasing me, he was joking, he was doing the same things that he would normally do in his show. And I
got a question for you, Cog.
Oh, here we go. Here come the calf joke.
How those calves doing, son?
He's killing me because he's like, yo, Cog be skipping leg day, I see. I said, oh, you coming? All right, bro. All right, bro.
I do it twice a week. Sure.
Man, yo, the jokes we had in Cali was classic, man. Salute to the Brah for having you on. I got to ask you the question I ask all the guests. Top 5 games or franchises of all time for Lord Brah.
What?
Yeah, all time, baby. Your personal 5. Yeah, you got to spit that freestyle.
Yo, why do they all say this thing?
They be like, huh?
There's so many games that I've played in my
life.
Hey, listen, this is your personal 5. The 5 games that either impacted you in your mind were your 5 greatest games.
It's a lot of older games, though. That's the problem.
That's
like
fun.
Super Mario Brothers, because it got me into gaming.
No doubt. There we go.
I mean, I can't forget, jumping through the ceiling and running into those secret rooms. Wow, I can skip half the game.
No doubt.
FF7, dude. I mean, it changed gaming for me.
Changed the game. Changed the game. Facts. No doubt. What else? We got Final Fantasy 7. We got that. We got Mario. What else we got? We got 3 more. Come on.
Resident Evil 2. Just the memories for it, man. I mean, I'll never forget that game. The damn alligator trying to eat me. Oh my god.
Facts. No doubt.
Here's another one. Okay, Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, dude, which one though? The first one.
The first one. I remember going to the arcade and walking. I'm like, what is Mortal Kombat? Then I saw someone do the Scorpion's finisher. Bro. I'm like, oh my god, what is this game?
King, tell him, King. When we first saw Mortal Kombat.
When we saw it, it was surreal. It was
wasn't it?
Like an out of body experience. Like they doing it. Like they're actually killing characters. So and
because
in the arcade downtown, it was just amazing to see.
Street Fighter 2, you uppercut on his fat ass, and it's winner. Kano's over here ripping guys' hearts out.
When they said finish him, I'm like, what they mean? And this dude had he had a piece of paper and he just did it real quick. I said, oh.
Well, I was like, how are they doing this? How are they getting away with this? Like we punching dudes' heads off. He had Sub-Zero held the spine. I'm like, yo, this game is crazy. Yo, Mortal Kombat changed the game. That's a good one. You actually think you're the first guest to say a fight. I definitely say Mortal Kombat. Yeah, that's what's up. So we got Mortal Kombat. You said Street Fighter was on that list or no?
No, I mean it's close though.
It's close. So we got.
I do love Street Fighter 2 because it did change fighting games forever. But Mortal Kombat just made this impression on me. It just I can't believe how violent this game is and people are getting away with it.
So we got Resident Evil 2. We got Super Mario as the first one. We got Mortal Kombat. So you got 2 more.
Dude, I know this don't sound crazy, but Resident Evil 4 was also on that list.
Oh, Addict love you right
now. I beat that game like 5 times now.
Well, you can go with
different consoles
as a franchise. So it doesn't.
Yeah, you could take Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Resident Evil is a franchise.
I do love. Okay, maybe 5 and 6 were a little too out there for me. I beat him. Don't get me wrong.
The racism was too much for you. First it was Mexicans, then it was the black people. I was like,
so we got the Resident Evil.
I felt 7 came back. 7 was strong. Have y'all played 7?
Yeah, I love 7.
7 strong. That's what's up. So you can throw Resident Evil in there. All right, what you got? 2 more. Come on.
I wouldn't say one of my favorite games, but one of the games I'll never forget, like on PlayStation, is Parappa, the original Parappa. Dude, I am still singing those songs to this day. To this day.
Please, bro, tell me that did not inspire them PlayStation, bro, raps that you be doing on them.
Oh no, dude. My dad always sung when I was growing. He always sings.
Yeah,
sing songs, and I got that from him. And then I just start making my own songs up and whatnot. And
that's what's up. Yo, Dizzy loving you in the chat forever.
Part of me wishes I could write music. I'm just not that good, you know. It just it'd all be like Weird Al stuff, you know. It'd all be really goofy.
Dizzy said you could be friends with him now, Parappa the Rapper. Yes, he's all about that Parappa the Rapper smoke.
Was he not watching the beginning of the show? I had the beanie on.
Yeah, he had the beanie and everything. Literally at the very beginning of the show, doing his intro. That's what's up, man. So finish it off. One last one, because since we gave Resident Evil as a 2-piece. One last one.
Damn.
One last one. Finish it off straw. You ain't out of here yet.
I've always lived Uncharted. I'm all about those games. You know, The Last of Us.
I'm surprised you didn't have Last of Us in there. They're just going to put it in there.
I think it is a great game, a fantastic game, but I'm not like, it's the Citizen Kane of gaming.
You're not one of them dudes.
Yeah.
You're not one of them dudes.
If I were to say that, the world would end.
Mm-hmm. Shout out. That's what's up, yo. Fantastic.
I do love Mega Man 2, the Mega Man series.
Classic.
The first 7, you know.
Oh, listen, bro, those are classic, man. You got a strong list, man. So look to the bruh answering them questions, man. So we gonna get into the topics, man. Last week's poll results are in, and the people have spoken to the question in regards to Phil Spencer's latest comments regarding Xbox Game Pass eventually coming to every device. Do you interpret this as Game Pass definitely coming to PlayStation, Nintendo Switch in the near future? The winner at 61% was the no, complete overreaction. Xbox Game Pass is strictly for Project X Cloud, TVs, phones, and tablets group. Coming in at second place at 23% was the yes, Phil is literally spelling it out for you. Open your eyes to Xbox as a service group. And coming in at a fairly last place at 16% was the I don't care unless I can run Game Pass on my toaster group. Thanks to all the lords who participated in last week's poll. The poll was lit. Over like 500 people participated. So shout out to that.
You know why?
Oh, let me tell you why. Let me hear
J-Dub, I think J-Dub retweeted
J-Dub took
25 times.
Facts. J-Dub took it to the next level. Shout out to Kratos. He took it to the next level.
I'm ready to play Halo Infinite on my new refrigerator.
Kratos, when you do some stuff like that, I'm going to have to reach out to Tim Dog and get it balanced.
Shout out to Fastback. He said, yes, the poll, common sense prevailed. So the poll was pretty, you know, it was pretty divisive. Lord Sav, what did you think about that poll, Lord Sav? I got to get Sav.
Listen, man, like to me, they listen. If Xbox goes the way of the dodo for whatever reason, it fails, then yes, I can see him wanting to be everywhere, but not until that happens. But we did see a kind of cryptic tweet from Lord Jez a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that, dude. I was about to say that.
She seems to be with Cognito's point.
It just seems that the walls seem to be closing in on Steam, and they're looking for help. So,
we're gonna get in that. We're gonna get in that.
Phil is like Mr. Lee, like come.
Save that for your topic when we get to that one. Yes, we're gonna talk about Jez's tweet. That was pretty interesting.
That was cryptic as well. AF. Okay, sorry.
Exactly. You already know. So let's get into these topics. Lord Addict, are you there, sir?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Kingdom Hearts 3. Convince us. Oh, back up. Hold on. Before we start that, Lord Rand says when Phil says everything, he means everything. Shout out to Lord Rand. Preaching the gospel. We're going to get into these topics. So, Lord Addict, man. Kingdom Hearts 3. What is going on?
We were just going to talk about the console, but last night I didn't realize there's actually a lot more going on with Kingdom Hearts than
it's out there, bro.
Apparently,
I'm actually trying to find you a copy. I'm trying to find you a copy right now. I'm going into the depths right now to try to find you a copy.
Apparently, somehow, about 30 to 35 copies have been. I think someone stole them off a truck.
Oh damn!
And there are people out there like I used to be in like this Facebook group thing that was Kingdom Hearts. I've been in it for years. And last night I went on it and people were trying to spoil the game on there. I left the group. Damn. I didn't read anything. I left the group. I was like, nope.
Wow.
So apparently, they're selling them for like $300 on eBay.
Are you
like it's crazy because like
David's business school.
David's over here rubbing his hands.
Well, what's funny is Square Enix is going after them too. So if you're caught in possession of one of these, you're gonna get a charge. Like, they've been very upfront. They did a public announcement.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I didn't say any of that.
You didn't say anything because they didn't say something.
They did a public announcement that they're coming. They're going to go after these people with everything they got.
Wow. So as of right now,
they're ruining the entire game. Like they're spoiling the entire game. They're even spoiling the secret cutscene that's at the end of the game.
Oh. Wow. So as
apparently, apparently, I don't know if this was in place already, but they apparently yesterday they also said that maybe to combat this, that they're they're adding the epilogue with the day one patch.
So the epilogue's already there. The epilogue's already out there.
So now here's the thing, Addict. Go break it down. Now, what you're saying is people already physically have the finished game. They're in possession, or they stole it. Like how did this go down? Like, do you know?
To my knowledge, someone it was neither done one out of two ways because they haven't come openly out and said which one it is. Neither someone got their hands on one of the processing plants of them packaging it. Someone stole a whole. They were loading the truck there. One of the workers,
Soldier Boy.
Y'all savage.
One of the workers took an entire box off one of the trucks.
I feel that whole stuff because it's a moment when you say to yourself, I'm going to get into so much trouble. I gotta go. He literally said, I got to go.
Wow. They saying Soldier Boy salty right now. That's crazy. So they got so now here's the other thing. Now I saw the game director, he tweeted a statement in reference to it. So he was
pretty much like I can actually go ahead and read to you what he said.
Yeah, what he said?
Hey, let me ask you one question.
Good, bro.
If there's already copies out in the wild, why don't they release it? Go ahead and release it early. If the game's already printed, I mean, what the hell? Why wait?
I don't think it's printed like that. Like,
because is it gold?
Whoever took it
yet.
Yeah,
it's gold. Yeah. They could release it digital because the game just went. The pre-order just went up like a couple days ago.
Gotcha. Okay.
Digital pre-order.
They pretty much took it from the processing when they're wrapping the cases and stuff. They took it at the early. I don't even think it's been shipped out yet.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, here's what he said. He said, we're aware that the small portion of Kingdom Hearts 3 has been circulating online before its official release. We are also aware we're also aware of how it happened. We're sorry to see this cause concern among our fans or, excited for the release. The whole team has been working together since yesterday night, Japanese time, to investigate and what we can do better in this situation. But first, we would like to ask that you do not share these videos. The game's upload and the secret movie, which are the biggest spoilers in the game, are planned to be released at a later date, just in case, so they will not be shown before the release date. We want everyone to be able to equally experience the full game after its release. So we'll ask you for your support in this matter.
Yo, King, shout out to Boss Moves. He said, shout out to Mr. Lee for selling Kingdom Hearts.
Yo, and that's the first thing that popped in my head. Like, you don't understand. I was about to say, you're sorry. Get on that.
You don't think I made that phone call? I made that phone call.
You hit me up. Oh,
my God.
Because you have to, when you call, you call and the dude picks up. And then he's like, nah, we don't have that. I'm like, can I talk to Mr. Lee, please? And then, So when he puts Leon,
I need the download. Do you have it?
Yeah, I'm like, and I tell him my name. He said, "Oh no. I let you know."
The shipment ain't coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know how that go because he can get his fingers on anything. Like anything that's moving in Chinatown, his hands is anything.
You need to speak directly to Lee.
Yeah, we gotta speak to Lee.
What's going on is let me give you like a brief like. We have like anyone that's playing Kingdom Hearts, we don't really know where this game's going to start. Like it could start multiple different places, but you know, there's not really. You know how most games, you know where the sequel's going to start. You know, in God of War, you kind of knew where it was going. Like no one knows where this game starts.
Yeah.
And no one knows where it's ending, and that is what they're spoiling. Is they're spoiling
I
where
didn't know
it's
where
starting, and they're spoiling where it's ending.
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you I knew anything about that. That was a complete shock.
And you got to think about like people have been waiting for this game for 6 to 7 years.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks.
It's nice. It's nice because the power of you know why the power of the internet. You can click on that link if you want. Addict chose not to click on that link. Now, if you want to put blood in your own snow, that's your own business. And for the company to come out and say, "Yo, don't share this," no, you know what it is. Have better security. Don't let Calvin be in charge of printing up stuff and running out
on that because
building.
Some of these people aren't making it like a choice. Like they're just posting it, and sometimes when you're scrolling through Twitter or something,
all of a sudden,
it's too late. You've already
seen it.
You've already read it. Like
I was going through Game Facts just to see like you know, you get the breadcrumbs in Game Facts and you see where you know who has it and where they got it from, whatever. So there are they're like posts in Game Facts saying, "Please put spoilers here. I want everything." Like I put all spoilers in this chat. Like people want to know this stuff. I don't know why you would want to be spoiled on this. But
that's what I'm talking about. It's an option. You have to have better security. I know they saw the camera. They know who got it. They said we are on this dude. We found out where he's at, and we're trying to track him down and get him. We understand that part right there.
And what's funny is the dude's not even a gamer. He just worked at the processing plant. Like he's not even a gamer.
And you know what? If he was an actual gamer, he would have said to himself, I'm pretty sure a lot
apparently
of us
he's not a very good criminal either. So
no, he's not. There's cameras everywhere, man.
I feel bad for it, man, because at the end of the day, it's like, damn, you know, especially it's so highly anticipated.
Don't click it.
Yeah,
you don't want to see it. Don't click it.
Yeah,
but if you want to see it, go click it.
Now here's the thing. I want to ask Brah this question because I'm very confused with this game. Like, is this game, does Microsoft have who has the marketing rights? Because
I have no clue.
Yeah, it is the strangest.
It got to be PlayStation, right? I mean, there's a console.
It's a console.
No, I've been told that that Microsoft has the marketing rights. Like, but then like you see something like that, but then you see them have a bundle. Like every time this game has shown up at a conference, it's been Microsoft's.
Right.
Last year, it was everywhere. It was on all of the stages.
Dude,
so like.
So it was everywhere. Go ahead, bro.
I still can't believe they didn't release the first few games on the Xbox.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get into.
I think it might be PlayStation has the PlayStation has to have the marketing rights.
Well, they have exclusive content, right? Because if we read that statement that they just released, you know, they got the Kingdom Hearts style Pro version, the 1 terabyte with DualShock 4. The system looked pretty cool. It's got the joint coming on, and you get the physical copy of Kingdom Hearts. Now, what they're saying is exclusive content. For
some keys, some
so that would lead me to believe that yes, they do have PS4 exclusive digital content, and although it isn't clearly
Microsoft has the physical rights, it's PlayStation has digital rights.
This game was debuted on all 3 stages. I've never seen that, so I was just very curious. Like, yeah, bro, finish off.
Someone said back in the day when Square Enix when they made the Final Fantasy movie and it bombed, Spirits Within, and Sony bailed them out, and I think Sony came in and bought some of their shares or whatever.
That's the reason that a lot of stuff is only on PlayStation. Because for that like 10 years, like they had pretty much they owned Square Enix.
Yeah,
right. That was a homie deal. You
but then when they saved their ass, well, you guys spent all that money on
when Sony almost went under, Square Enix bought them back from them.
It's a homie deal. Insider trading. I don't know why none of them was locked up. They locked up old girl, right? I gotta get locked up.
A year and a half later, after Square Enix bought them back, that's when you saw Final Fantasy 13 come on Xbox.
Got you. So, Addict, just in general, like I know this is a big title for you. You've been waiting for this for a long time. Like, where's your head at now with the spoiling thing? And then, what about? I wanted to ask you this: like, what about for a person like me who's a noob who don't know nothing about the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this the one? Put it on for me.
It's not the one for you.
Yeah, you gotta go play the other one.
You wouldn't even know what's going on. Like there's people I know that have played them all multiple times and stuff. No clue what this game's about.
All right, because here's the thing. Like, and again, I'm just gonna jump in. I'm gonna get you this all. But like, the thing about it is like, I want to like it. It look cool.
It is.
It got the JRPG vibe, the art style I like. But then when I see Goofy and Donald Duck, then it just
it's not for you. Then
that's just something like if you can't get over that, then you can't play it.
Can I get the version where they kill him off in the game and it's just
to the hell to the no. Like,
that's just something that you like. That's just something that you have to.
The game.
You have to accept. Like, what's funny is
that's
like
the charm.
That's the charm.
It's people are like, oh, I can't, Mickey in the game. I'm like, Mickey, the most badass character in the whole universe.
Straight up.
He got those two keyblades doing backflips off buildings and stuff.
So what is the story? Like, why are they there? Why? Like, is this just
we don't have enough time for me to?
Well, there's things called the Heartless. And,
oh Lord,
listen, play the first one.
Yeah,
go play the first one.
But it's not on Xbox, so you have to buy it on PlayStation.
Well, he got PlayStation.
Just watch. I think IGN has a couple of videos that sort of try to break it down a little bit.
Wait, do they have like a Kingdom Hearts in 15 minutes kind of video?
See, that's you them dudes is clicking the see the ending. You that dude. Like, you advocating against the dude, but you the dude.
I'm not going back to play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I'm not.
See, but he never played
it, outdated. They're really outdated. Both.
I like them.
So if I came in on the third one, I'd be okay because the story's so convoluted.
No, you wouldn't.
No,
I'm trying to tell you
because the story's so convoluted, but they still.
The only way that you could even remotely come in on the third one is you got to watch that Kingdom Hearts history.
Don't do that. See,
I won't do it.
He's that dude. Don't be that dude. Go play the game. Go put in the work and see and get. But see, you can't get past Mickey. If you can't get past Mickey and Goofy,
there's
just stay away from it.
If you played 1 and 2 in Dream Drop Distance, I think you'd be pretty good. Don't you agree?
You got to play Birth by Sleep too, or you're confused.
That's true. Yeah, it's a prequel to the whole series. Yeah.
If you don't play Birth by Sleep,
Birth by Sleep 1, 2, and Dream Drop Distance, so you can get the.
You already lost Cognito right there when you said more than one game.
I thought 3D felt kind of.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, LordCognito? About 15 years after the first one came out, the prequel comes out. That's before the first one. No. And then, that's what's confusing. No one knows what order to play these games in.
Wait a minute, people don't know what order to get.
Dream
Drop it's kind of like Star Wars.
It's like the fifth game. Wow. It's technically the last game.
Wow. Shout out to Johan Zell. He said, and that's not counting the DS games that have lots of info. Oh, this is in the bushes. This is too much. This is too much. Forget it. I'll just have to live vicariously through you. So, what do you think about all this Kingdom Hearts news?
Oh man, listen, like I understand people's love for the series. I really, really do. I mean, it's Disney. There's no hating. I'm just not gonna play it. Like I can't. I'm not gonna,
Is it the bushes for you, Saul?
Yeah, no. I mean, it comes out the same day as Res Evil, so that says it.
Oh, it's definitely in the bushes. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's never. I ain't.
That game don't exist until.
Oh, it don't exist. I'm sorry. It was PlayStation.
Like, you guys think you guys think that I was like I'm bad for Destiny? Like,
no, that's his joy.
If Destiny 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 came out the same day, Destiny 3 going in the bushes.
Wow, wait, that's how much you're awesome. Wow,
there might be Final Fantasy 7 Remake's the only thing I'd play over.
You don't remember at E3 when he was dying for that only to be talked about? Yeah, he didn't care if no other game was talked about. It was just that one game. When we sat in the room and everybody was doing the show.
Like, go the next time you have a little bit of time, go look up Kingdom Hearts 3 announcement reactions. That's all you have to see.
No, listen,
because it was about 10 to 15 years. What was it? 15? About 7 years. Every year at E3, people was like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is getting announced this year. It got to the point where fans thought it wasn't never going to happen.
Yeah, no, let me tell you, I was there in the theater in the Sony theater and during that conference.
No, I'm talking about in 2013.
2013, but I'm just talking about the reaction of when this was released, and I'm seeing grown people crying. Like it was emotional. I was like,
wow. A lot of those dudes is weirdos.
Oh my God.
That's that weirdo stuff. You sitting there crying because the game is coming out, you're a weirdo. Cut that out right there. You're a weirdo.
Don't have love for the
Nah, you're a weirdo. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's a game that's coming. You did not make it. You did not. You just playing the game. Now you can cry during the game like, oh man, it's a great story, but it's coming out and you crying before it get here. You a weirdo. You gonna stop that. Stop that right there.
King is out here release day shaving. Oh my God.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever see me catch you in the video with the tears in your eyes. Oh, Shenmue is coming. You're a weirdo, and you're gonna stop that right there.
There were people crying about Shenmue too.
Yeah, but then you saw Shenmue face, and then you realized that you should not be crying. You should be crying.
You're saying that you could cry about a game, but it gotta look lit.
But see, they really started crying after they saw Shenmue face.
They saw the facial animations.
They said, "Nuss is not what I signed.
Are you saying it was
come on,
the same pacing that LordCognito and you guys went through for that E3 Nintendo conference?
Oh my God!
PlayStation Bro was with us. He was with us. He was in the room with us. He got up and left. I don't know why. He was with us watching that.
No, that was I wasn't there. You told me that there was a bunch of people watching, and by the end, it was just you and Cognito.
It started off with me.
It
started with all of us: Whiskey, Sam Tober, PlayStation Bruh, the whole Cali crew. And as the Smash Direct kept going on,
I'm getting in the shower, guys. I'll be right back.
Your PlayStation Bruh, you foul. You left me, bro.
Yep.
You left me, bro.
Sorry, man.
He set it up for us. He put the laptop. He set it up. He said, "Here, it's coming on right now." And he set it up. And he noticed 5 minutes in, this wasn't what he wanted to be about. I gotta go take a shower. I'll be right back.
Shout out to Boss Move, man. He said people out here getting the Kingdom Hearts 3 Holy Ghost. I'm dead. We gonna move on. Y'all disrespectful. People are emotional about this
facial
game,
expressions in the bushes.
So we get into it, man. So now that we got Ark released on the Switch, and I'll let Addict handle that part, but I want to forget about that. I want to get into
we ain't gonna forget about that.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get it. He's gonna go right after. He's gonna go right after. This is a dual topic. This is a dual topic with me, Addict. So before we get into that, I'll forget about the Xbox 2 and the PlayStation 5. Let's get into the real powerhouse of these console wars. I got their new Switch Pro rumors out here, baby. Let's go. So first off, we all know from the beginning that the Wall Street Journal had first announced that they wanted the first to kind of bring it to attention that they were coming out. Nintendo plans a new Switch version next year. So we kind of assume, a revision is coming in some form. Then obviously Reggie comes out recently in a Forbes interview, and he kind of makes a statement to kind of shut that down. He's like, right now, we're in our second holiday. Focus is making the current gray and neon Switch continue to have momentum. He said, our new systems. And basically he says that the current execution of the Nintendo Switch right now is a Joy-Con and all its capabilities, and that's their focus right now. So once we got that information, it was kind of like a damper that, there's not going to be any Pro or any type of revision. And then SNK jumps into the scene. So pretty much SNK, they announced that a new Samurai Showdown game, making use of, I think, Unreal Engine 4. And it's going to be Samurai Spirits, and it's supposed to arrive on the PlayStation 4. So that was the initial announcement. And now they had a recent SNK conference in South Korea. Now they're showing like a slide, and they're showing Samurai Spirits for multiple consoles, right? And then even a presentation that shows the Nintendo's logo with Samurai Spirits. So this is when the rumor gets a little deeper now. So I want to shout out Lost Spawn Wave Media and Review Tech, because they were kind of the first to kind of really bust the story down. Now there's a quote unquote insider, and apparently he has some connections with SNK and what's going on. And he says pretty much in his Reddit post, he says Switch and PS4 for now in regards to the Samurai Spirits game. He said no talks on PC yet. It will most likely come out on the PC later, just like King of Fighters 14. But he said, believe it or not, the Switch is going to get 2 versions of Samurai Spirits. The first one is for the original Switch, and the second one is for the new Switch Pro, which is going to be, quote, stronger and better. So I got to bring this back to the Lords. now that we hear about, again, this Switch Pro rumor resurfaces once again, what do we think about this? So let's start with the Brah first, because I think I already know what King and Addict's going. But let's start with the Brah first. What do you think about rumors of a Switch Pro?
Should I be surprised? I mean, is it? I mean, the Game Boys has been how many DS this was there? You know,
is the Pro gonna let me play Arc at 720p?
No, 480. Sorry, 480, bro. God. That's it. Sorry.
But so, do you think? First of all, bro, do you think it's?
I think it'll happen. Oh yeah, happen? This is Nintendo,
okay.
Man.
Okay, got you. So you think a revision will happen? Now, here's the next question: do you think it will be a revision or an upgrade, like a true upgrade, which is kind of what this insider guy's kind of alluding to?
So it's a beefier. Is that what he said?
He's kind of alluding to. Like,
I didn't even hear about this, man. I don't know how I missed it. I mean,
this is in the cut. Yeah, shout out to I want to shout out, like I said, Spawn Wave Media. He's got a great video up on it. Shout out Rich from Review Tech USA. He's also onto this as well. They're one of the two.
I heard the first rumor about the Wall Street Journal.
Yes,
I remember that one. I'm like, okay, that's not surprising. But so somebody else is reiterating now. Okay, oh, it'll definitely happen.
Okay, all right. So that's anything.
Because Nintendo fans are gonna be like, oh, I can play Animal Crossing in 720p now, or Pokemon runs faster. Or, it's.
No doubt. That's what's up. Lord Addict. Let's get you in right and early. What do you feel about this? And then I know you're going to transition into your arc topic. Addicts in the bushes. Alex is continued in the bushes. Oh, he's asleep. Oh, good. So we ain't got to talk about arc. Lord, stop.
Nah, in the absence of Addict.
Oh my God!
In the absence of Addict is King.
Good.
Well, in my Addict voice, well, guys. Nah, honestly, I really would like a Switch Pro. Really, to be honest. You know what? I thought that I really think the Switch was like a test dummy.
Okay.
I think because they took a loss with the Wii U. And it was trepidation probably with the system. And initially, when the system was coming out, people were having reservations about it, right? And then they actually got to touch the system in their hands, and it was like, oh, it's intuitive, it feels great, and it took off from there, and it just like skyrocketed. And I think if they were really sure about it, they would have, beefed it up a little bit more. And the system would do more than the 360p or whatever the hell it does. So I think the next system will be 1080p on the resolution on the screen. Maybe for the home it'll probably be like 1440p. A little bit more beefier with the polygons, more output, just a little bit more, because they do revisions with their systems in line with certain games, like with the 3DS XL, and it had the new version with a faster clock on the CPU. So Nintendo has been known to tinker with stuff. I really think that it's going to happen? Yes. Do I want it to happen? Yes. So they can get some more of the third-party games, the mainstream games on the system, instead of looking like the inferior little brother most of the time.
Got you. Now let me ask you this, King. Like, do you think, like, if they go the beefier route, do you think there will be a situation where eventually they segment the base, where you have, because I again, you're more Nintendo than me. You've been through in the recent years than me. So like,
they won't ever segment the base. What happened is,
well, they messed up with the new 3DS.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, because there's like one game that you can't play on the other things, and they tell you that it's like 1 or 2 games.
Yeah. Okay.
What will happen is the newer games will run at that newer resolution that. It would be a scalable type of situation, because the architecture, the NVIDIA Shield architecture inside of it is scalable.
Right.
So it's basically just like a regular laptop or computer. If you have a higher version or of the system, it will scale that way. So if they have a regular Switch, it will run at 720 or whatever it does, and it will scale that way. So no, Nintendo will never leave other people behind. When they go from system to system, they want you to purchase on the next system. But if it's in the same ecosystem, they don't do that.
So what do you think about these rumors? The latest one tied to SNK.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want it. But I am surprised because, like King was saying, like the last time they tried that, they sort of segmented the base by not, by only there's certain games that only played with the newer hardware. So I in that respect, I know they've learned a lesson. That's not going to happen again, definitely. But Nintendo's traditionally not upgraded hardware in terms of power, especially the first iteration, the second iteration of a hardware. Like usually it's something cosmetic, improving the screen and never necessarily improving power wise. So it's. But again, they've seen Sony do it. They've seen Xbox do it. So it makes sense for all the reasons that King mentioned. Like it makes sense that they would want to be able to incorporate more and more of these games. Like,
yeah, they want that Call of Duty money. They want the extra money.
And then the new systems are coming, which will further, make a disparity in the power. Yo, shout out to the chat because they on fire right now. Chief Tommy, Nintendo released information on how to trade in a Switch. Switch Pro is going to finally be able to handle the YouTube app without heating up. Boy, distracted. I heard the Switch Pro will have a whopping 0.5 teraflop. Anchorman, it won't be the Switch Pro. It will be called the Nintendo Exchange. Disrespect, right?
Yo.
I can't. I'm finished off. Yes,
so that's it, man. I hope it's true. I really do hope it's true because I would love definitely a more powerful Switch.
Yeah, no doubt. Is Addict back, man? We got lost back. Is Mike
here?
All right, cool. You went dead when I asked you, man. So, what do you think about Switch Pro? And I'm gonna let you transition into that.
Yo, he said, "Yeah, I'm here. Like I've been here.
Like he's been here. Like he wasn't absent. Like he was
How you ignore me?
I'm gonna get you, bro.
I mean, I don't think this is good. What are they gonna do? Do this so they can make Pokemon like look a little bit better? Like, well, I just like unless they we're about to go into the next generation. Unless they drastically increase the power of the Switch, I don't think it's going to be relevant to increase the power of the Switch. Like, what is the RAM on there? Like, what's
There's no information. There's literally the only information we have is apparently there's a SNK insider who this new Samurai Showdown game.
The Yo, he was mopping and he said, "Oh."
someone let that page out. Oh, this is gonna get me a promotion, or I'm gonna get.
Apparently, he's the one that said not only is it coming to PlayStation 4, it's eventually coming out to PC, and he said the Switch will get 2 versions, and the Switch Pro version will be stronger and better. That is his.
I just don't get it. I don't see that happening. If I see anything, they're going to be making a new Switch.
He said the Soldier Boy Switch.
He said they got to compete with Soldier Boy. All right. So, I mean, what about now in reference to your topic? Switch Pro might be able to help out Arc on the Switch.
I mean, I seen that. That was really bad. Like I said, they're gonna have to.
Dizzy, we got to bring you to the front of the congregation, Dizzy. Dizzy, we know you love Ark, but man, we got to talk about that, man. Addict, man. Do you want me to start it?
Yeah, you can bring it up.
Woo! Well, first off, shout out to our good friend. First of all, God bless their souls. Ark, who's the dev on this one? You know what I'm saying? God bless their inclusive souls. Because shout out to Lord John Linneman from Digital Foundry, who we had on the show. He had the most
That was hilarious.
The most hilarious review of the Switch version. And, it got to a point where the portable mode of the game can go under 216p regularly. So, listen, at the end of the day, man. Oh, man. I mean, listen, God bless their soul for trying to even attempt it. They should have just did like the raw pixels without any anti-aliasing.
I'm just thankful Nintendo took the crown from the regular Xbox
for the worst
iteration of Arc ever made.
Yeah, man.
Thought it would get any worse than the OG Xbox One fat face.
Yeah.
Fat face.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. It should have went cell shaded. The resolution is so low. It's a mess. You know it's bad. It's bad, so it's like we already know the S port, you know what I'm saying?
Pop fucking dinosaur.
It's salvage, it's barely salvageable.
They got no Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It's bad when the mobile version looks better than the Switch version. Like the mobile version, instead of trying to do the full port. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Don't even get me started on the loading. That he did a side by side, and it was so bad that like he was able to play Super Contra's whole first level on Super Nintendo before the game would load into the game. Like it is insane the loading, but it's like again, I appreciate the effort for them trying to do this. But did you see this video on PlayStation, bro?
No, I missed it, man.
Yeah, when you get a chance, shout out to Lord what you call John Lennon. We're gonna have him back on the show because it was the funniest, and he's actually clowning in the beginning. Like he's unprofessional in the beginning. Shout out to that's my man. I love that he was unprofessional because I thought it was funny.
I remember Santa Claus brought little Brah art last year. Okay, he fires it up and there's like a 20 gigabyte install. I'm like, oh my god,
wow.
I'm like, just go ahead and start playing, Thomas. Let's play it together. We did co-op and the game barely moved. It was just like I said, okay, I want to stop. So I mean, I was amazed that it went from the way it looked.
Yeah.
And then after the install, it was a completely different looking game. I could not believe the difference that install made. I've never seen a game change like that before.
Dizzy coming for us. Y'all mad? They was willing to put on a Switch, but okay with EA and Activision continually skipping. He says, explain that. Get him, King.
No, that was definitely Dizzy. I'm not gonna go after you again because I actually see you actively posting for people to help you out in it. And I understand that that's your game. But certain things should not be in certain places. And that game should have never graced the sweaty little palms of Switch-alites all over the world. They should have never witnessed that and put their eyes upon that. They should definitely get fully reimbursed and get a free game of Smash to go along with their pain and suffering for playing that game. Because nobody on this planet should be able to go to the bathroom, do 1 and 2, come back and get something to eat, and then sit down and then actually be able to load in and play the game. So nobody should be able to do that. That is truly unacceptable in this time and day. I'm happy that you got the X version of your Arc. Be happy with that. That's the only version that you should be playing on console. But that little thing, that little system, no, throw in the bushes.
But where's the Fallout 76 refunds, though, King?
Dizzy, this is for you.
Solve an addict before we roll on to the next topic.
Listen, I don't have anything to say. Whatever.
Don't care.
No comment.
Why you said it like it was a funeral? Like somebody died. Like you got you pay no respect.
There's no eulogy big enough or grand enough to make. But it had no business being on there, man. Like the game at its core it's made up of systems that are kind of broken. Like what would make you think that it runs on? Like my thing is, you're developing this. You see the product in front of you. How do you release that?
I think, to be honest, though, I think you got. Let's be real. Like from a profitability
Dizzy gave the okay.
Dizzy spoke to Wild Card.
Said, "Yo, release that."
I think honestly, let's be real. If we look at the numbers, devs have said that when they release their title on the Switch, it tends to sell more on the verse. So you don't think it's like maybe it's just a victim of the not to say the money grab, but
I guess, but like for me that applies to indie games, like and new indie games, small, like Arc's been around, like it doesn't, it's made a lot of money.
How many Christmas trees is it under right now? Waiting, sneaking, ready to surprise that unsuspected child.
If I woke up and it was like, here you go, and they gave me Arc on the Switch, I might have to kill someone. I might have to
Here, Timmy. Timmy, you got Arc.
Said like it's the equivalent of when Superman 64 came out.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god. We gonna move on.
I think at this point I'd have Superman 64.
Oh man. Oh man. We gotta move on, man. What's going on with these PC storefront triple threat wars? What's going on, man?
So this is the topic that we've actually had on the back burner a couple weeks. I know we had it on deck and then we couldn't get to it, but man, like Steam is under attack for the first time in its like 18-year history or 15-year history. It actually has some competition coming down the pipeline. First off, we had word earlier in the year that Discord was going to open its own storefront, and it has opened it for some people. I think it's in beta for some people. And just the fact that you have 200 million Discord users, that is the de facto way that people chat on PC and probably the Switch moving forward.
Yeah, I already got a chat room for them.
Exactly.
Discord.
That poses a big threat to if they can get the games on there, it poses a huge threat to Steam in terms of usership. And then you have Epic jumping into the mix most recently, saying that they're opening their storefront. And then just like Discord as well, they're taking it to Steam in terms of what they're charging developers to be able to publish on their platform. You know, Steam has generally followed the mantra that they take 30%.
Yes.
Or it's a range of 20 to 30% of revenue from a game that's published on the platform, depending on how much the game sells. If the game sells some insane amount of money, like $10 million worth of profit or something like that, then their cut is smaller. So now, if you look at Discord promised something in the range of like a 90 to 10% cut. So now developers on Discord are going to be getting 90% of the revenue from their game.
Right. Incredible.
And that's actually one-upping Epic when Epic initially said that they were going to it's going to be an 88 to 12 split, right? The most interesting, like all of this is really interesting because, you know, and Steam's never been under attack like this, right?
Right.
But I gotta shift it direct to Epic because everything Epic is doing is based off the strength of one thing.
Yep.
Fortnite. Fortnite is the impetus for them to believe that they can take on the juggernaut. Shout out to PUBG. Shout out to that engine.
These dudes the juggernaut that they need to destroy everybody.
Shout for stealing their verses. Shout for stealing their verses.
Yeah, out here bush stealing.
I tell you, like Epic with this cut that they're giving developers, right? They're also going to be letting developers self-publish. So the cut might even be bigger. Then the recent news that they're giving away the tech that allows them to do cross-play across platforms to everybody. Like, here you go, guys.
That's huge. Like PlayStation Bro is saying, bro, that's huge.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know we're gonna have this discussion in a year and a half, but as of right now, Fortnite is my game of the generation. It has the most profound impact on this generation. There's nothing coming close to the impact this game has had on this generation. And if Epic really is able to make a dent in the juggernaut that is Steam, and with Discord by its side, because at this point, even though they're all competing for the same space, it feels more like Discord and Epic are individually coming at Steam rather than at each other. And it's like they want to attack Steam first, and then they attack each other once Steam is out of the way.
Facts. And here's the thing, so like, if we look at the matchup, right? We know Steam has been the dominant de facto factor for longest, right? Yeah, it's the match, it's the triple threat, man. Everybody's out here with their chairs, their tables,
ladders. It's four people. It's four people, and I'm gonna give you why.
Who the fourth? Go ahead, break it down.
Microsoft.
Of course.
They're gonna buy Steam. I want Steam to get crushed in the face. I want their face crushed. I want them to get beat so bad because I didn't see.
Are you saying that Epic and Discord is gonna punch up Steam so bad that they sell to Microsoft?
Listen, like I said before, Lord Jez
Corden got a tweet.
Corden, he tweeted
this morning.
Shadow tweet.
Yeah, what would you guys think if Microsoft partnered with Steam to leverage Steam to move Steam games through xCloud?
See,
why would you just say that?
See that part right there. All right, now go back to Phil Shirts. Go back to Phil Shirts. Not too long ago, didn't he have on a Steam shirt? Not too long ago, and everybody was speculating a Valve shirt. And it was
always changing up the shirts. But I feel what you're saying.
But it's calculated. His gear is put together. right? So when his gear is put together, yeah, maybe that deal was talked about and it was on the table and it didn't manifest itself. But I believe that these type of moves, because I didn't see Epic doing this. I did not see this. And like Solomon said, the strength of that Fortnite has gave them a certain type of power. Like when they told PlayStation, get down and lay down, and PlayStation was like,
okay, sorry guys.
I gotta bend the knee, right? So in this whole thing, in the way that it's structuring, and Discord has the base already.
They got the
people
base. They got
there,
the infrastructure. That's
right. They're ready to attack in that form, right? So how can Steam fight off these two? How can it really happen? It can't. If you say with the Epic service, if they do something that incorporates Fortnite in a way that if you subscribe to their service, that Fortnite and all its DLC is free, something of that nature will actually put Steam under. It will actually put them under.
Here's the thing. Shout out to Potentially Perfect in the chat. He said, I'm telling you right now, PC gamers are not going to pay for Xbox Live. It will not happen.
Oh, no, I don't think. See, but me and Cognito talk a lot off here. And I honestly believe the only barrier that Microsoft has in the next coming generation is the pay to play as far as Xbox Live. If the PC allows you not to do that, they're going to remove that barrier in some form or fashion. That barrier is going to be removed.
There's now, do you pay to roll it into Game Pass? You roll it into Game Pass. So you're paying for that service and not online.
And when we had, shout out to Lord Dan McCullough, the head of Xbox Live, when we had him on the realm, you know, we challenged him and we said, this is one of the things that PC gamers look at, you know, during this whole Microsoft trying to expand thing, like as a barrier, like why console gamers always say, why do I have to pay when they do not? And again, not saying he definitively said, but he cryptically kind of implied like there will be possible changes in the future, but we obviously can't say anything at this time. They're looking into that. So one would think, like you said, King, like if Game Pass is there, you know, and this is the service that they're trying to push to everyone, you know, it wouldn't make sense if xCloud is going to be their driving force for them to kind of tack on this double tack, so to speak, right?
If you look at it, right, this has been the greatest month for Game Pass, right?
Facts.
And in its smaller history. Was it like 12 to 16 games has been released?
Winter of Arcade has been amazing right now.
It's incredible, right? Now, if you combine that with the Games for Gold service, this month is insane. Take away Games for Gold. Actually remove that. Because it's no longer necessary.
Not necessary. Anymore. It's redundant,
right?
With Game Pass, with all those games.
Take away the Xbox Live. Subscribe only to Game Pass, and all of those services is built into that. You know, remove away that barrier. So allow game chat, allow all of that. But if you have Game Pass, then you have all of this stuff extra too.
Hold on, Aiken man gotta chill. He said Xbox should learn from Bethesda. They should lock down their hard drive until they buy the subscription. Yo, Aiken, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta relax.
There's missteps all the way through to the end. But yeah, I really honestly think that's gonna, you know, they're gonna kill him.
Get the Brah and get Saul back to finish. Saul, did you finish up your point and then we get Brah?
Nah, go ahead, Brah. I'll finish off afterwards.
Okay, go ahead, bro. What you think about all this, man? Like the triple threat matchup, tables, ladders, chairs, Discord, one side. You know what I'm saying? And we got, you know what I'm saying, Steam out here.
Crazy, man. There's games releasing exclusively on the storefronts now, you know?
Yes. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is the next topic. I mean, Ashen, that kind of broke the net as far as everyone thought it was going to be Xbox Play Anywhere, right?
Jez was like, I got a refund. I ain't putting up with the shit.
Yeah, like everybody was in the tizzy. I was upset. I'm on PC now. So that was another game that I wanted to test to do Xbox Play Anywhere. And when I found out, I'm like, damn, Epic Store. And then you hear about the cut and you hear about exclusivity. And then there's another game, Hades, right, bro?
Right, Hades, yeah.
Yeah, man. What do you think about all this, man?
It's crazy. But let me ask something about Epic, though. When they announced the cuts on their store, right? Didn't they reimburse developers in the past?
Well, they're reimbursing developers for if you're using
Unity.
Unreal.
No,
Right, if
Unreal,
you're using
okay.
Unreal. Yeah, they basically they don't take their cut of the engine royalties. They don't take that.
Oh, okay. That's something I wanted to ask earlier.
So what about, bro? What
It's
if
changing everything, man? Steam better do something because
so right now, who do you feel is the bigger threat to Steam? Discord, or you feel the Epic Store?
well, if Fortnite kind of folds, then Epic's going to be a little screwed since they're putting every egg into that basket.
Interesting. It is interesting, man.
They both have some different strengths. Like again,
Yeah,
like you said, like
'cause-
Fortnite is so huge right now, but if it folds, it sort of folds everything. And
they threw away
is going to be the most effective tool.
I think so. They threw away.
I mean,
They
think about
sacrificed
it.
Paragon. They sacrificed Unreal Tournament, all just to pump more money and time into Fortnite.
Right.
And how long can Fortnite sustain this phenomenal craze?
That is a good point too.
Yeah,
But and we do realize though, haven't they pulled Fortnite for mobile devices as well too? They're getting really stingy with it. Like, do you think they might be plotting something with there? Because from my understanding, they pulled Fortnite off mobile stores. Correct?
I know they pulled Infinity Blade trilogy.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. Infinity Blade. Listen, man. This is interesting. And Addict, you're about to jump in, and then I'll let Brah finish up, and then I'll let Addict jump in.
It's definitely changing the PC scene. I mean, I'm not the biggest PC gamer because I have a laptop and it's not that powerful. But
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, man. What do you think about all this, Addict, man?
I think Discord is going to be the thing that puts the nail in the coffin for Steam.
I think Discord too. I think people really sleeping on it, man.
200
I
million
really do.
people.
I think the only big thing that I do see helping Epic really bad is they got an engine they're pretty much giving you if you
right.
If you make a game with the Unreal Engine and you put it on Epic, like you're pretty much only just you're not paying them anything. Like
nearly 100% of the profit.
Yeah, it's I
just feel like I think between them both, like, and it's like I was saying earlier, like there are a couple factors that's going to hurt all of them. The fact that EA ain't going there, the fact that Ubisoft, it's sooner or later Ubisoft's going to go exclusively on their app because I feel like all these big publishers keep leaving. Activision's left; they're doing stuff on Battle.net. So at the end of the day, I don't think Steam, Steam's always going to be relevant, but when all these big publishers leave and they're getting indies, like Sinner's not on Steam right now. Ashen's not on Steam right now. Hades isn't on Steam right now. These are big indie games. They're getting the big indie games. The biggest publishers have left.
Right.
What is Steam going to sell after they've all left?
And here's the thing. They're enticing these guys with that cut. You giving these indie guys more money, more percentage, and then they literally throwing shots at who is it that throw the shot that said, yo, y'all, nobody don't need to be getting 30% of the profit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was what you call it? Discord. Discord threw the shot. It was like, yo, nobody need, when they say 30%, you know who they coming for. It's literally the direct shot at these guys at Steam. So it's interesting. And to me, you got Discord already has that natural infrastructure. When you got nearly, because they said, shout out to VentureBeat, my boy Jeff Grubb. He was like, Discord puts another dagger into the 70-30. He said in its store, they will enable self-publishing with a 90-10 split. So they coming for Epic with that. You know what I'm saying? Then it said Fortnite has 200 million players across a lot of non-PC platforms. Discord has nearly 200 million, almost all on PC. So they've already, and being now that I'm on PC a lot more, like Discord is the de facto chat. It's like almost like an Xbox Live for them across all platforms.
I hate that thing.
You got to get with it, baby.
I hate that thing. This is no problem with it. It's just that I'm in like 15 of them, and they're all talking. Like I'm trying to sleep, and it's like blink, 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 blink. And I said, I gotta mute you guys, man. Like,
I have them all muted.
And then when you get into the chat after you muted them, you got to scroll down to the relevant stuff. Like, oh my god, these guys are talking. What?
Like, imagine.
Crazy.
See, here's what I see the future of Discord. I think Discord's gonna be in that situation to where when all of these platforms switch to an app and not a console, it's going to be one of those things where Discord's integrating it into all of the apps.
Anyway, right?
Like you go into the Super Smash Bros. And it's like, oh, everyone's playing Super Smash Bros. Now it's an app, so you just click the button, go straight to the app, you go straight into their lobby.
Sammy Prescott, he said Discord is way more of a threat. Microsoft already has a relationship with Discord. That's true. If Microsoft can get their Play Anywhere into Discord, it's a wrap. Yeah. And we did hear rumors earlier. Remember, we heard rumors of them playing nice, or maybe Microsoft trying to acquire Discord at one point. Didn't we hear these rumors?
Dizzy, I did not put myself in the bushes,
but they didn't buy it. I don't think.
All right, Dizzy, I see y'all talking. I just choose not to say anything.
I'll finish up this thing and we move on now.
Yeah, I mean this is crazy to me, man. Like I was there, and King knows we were there day one for Steam. When Steam sucked, but if you wanted to play Half-Life 2,
I think what's going to end up happening is all these publishers going to leave Steam because they're obviously, Ubisoft might stick around. You got your Bandai Namco and people. That's what Discord and Epic are going to fight over is those third-party publishers that don't have their own platform, their own on launcher. PC. Yeah, and when you keep fighting, right now, I would say, it's between Epic, Steam, and Discord. But, if Microsoft gets their stuff together, there'll be a four-way battle for all these things. Yeah. And the good thing about Microsoft is they ever get their foot, where it needs to be on the Windows. If they ever get their foot where it needs to be on the Windows market, they already have relationships with these companies to get these deals. Yeah. And what I end up seeing is I see Steam end up making games again and putting it on their platform.
Oh, they already knew that was coming. They said they were making games, so and this might force their hand to have to be more proactive with that.
Yeah, right. You know what's going to happen? I guarantee within 5 years from today, Half-Life 3 will be on that platform. Surprise! By then, is it even going to be relevant?
Nope.
But it'll be nice.
Somebody will be out there crying, and then you get the congratulations. You played yourself.
And I think that's the biggest issue that we're having right now is Steam doesn't think that, Steam don't think they can be dethroned. They really
they haven't been challenged. They haven't been challenged.
They're about to get knocked out right now. This dude got a big hand. That big arm dude. The dude with the Fortnite. That big arm
dude. Just to finish out, for me, I think the immediate threat is Epic because of the juggernaut of Fortnite.
Yes.
Immediately to attack them. But in the long term, I think it's Discord. I think that reach that they have, they have their tentacles everywhere. It's just gonna be interesting, man.
Like trying to say that Discord is the Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think Fortnite's gonna drop off completely.
I don't think it's not for a long time.
It's gonna get that Minecraft feeling where it's huge for years and then it goes average and it still sells all the time.
The next systems come out is gonna be something that rivals that.
Fortnite's coming straight to the next system.
Oh yeah, day one.
No doubt. Listen, man, it's gonna be interesting. It's a good fight. It's good to see. Competition is always good for the gamer, man. So let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna do real quick. This is gonna be a quick one, bonus topic before we get into King. I got an Ashen rant.
There you go.
And Lords, when I'm done, I need Lord Addict to back me up on this one because we actually talked about this before.
I have nothing to say.
Oh no! Don't you button now.
I don't condemn the actions of LordCognito.
Nah, son, you with ILP. Nah, son, you with me on this one. I'm grabbing you out the bushes. So first, we're gonna do some shout outs. So shout out to Lord Derek Bradley, CEO, game director for Ashen. We had the pleasure of meeting at PAX East. Please check out the vid on the ILP channel. This is way before when Ashen was released. And salute to our good friends at Enterprise Interactive. All respect. We're gonna pay respect. And I want to also shout out to Lord Randall Thor's in the chat. And Saltiest Gaming, they got 2 fantastic YouTube reviews on Ashen. So, look, my main issue here, and this is my opinion, this is my rant, is that some of the media trying to act like this co-op is just this cool artistic choice.
Thing.
Yeah, it's so easy to do. And you know what I'm saying? And it's just like when I watch Annapurna Interactive have to come out, their comms manager has to come out and release an Ashen multiplayer FAQ. I think that's a problem, right? So he goes, for everyone wondering, how to do it, I put a fact together, and then he's going into the whole thing, okay, so at what point can we start playing with other players? Oh, well, first you need to run outside the town boundaries in order to connect to the town.
That's exactly why Monster Hunter got thrown straight.
This is worse than Monster Hunter.
You're gonna love the worst King.
I'm gonna say this though, right? I have to remove myself, recuse myself from this conversation because I have been paid off from the company. You've been paid off. I have to recuse myself.
I'm on the island by myself.
Anything I'm gonna say will be fraudulent in any nature because they treated me so well.
Paid off right now. Everybody's Lord chill right now except me. I'm gonna take this sword.
Oh no, I'll go, but I didn't play. I played with the AI, and that's a whole nother story.
Okay, we're gonna get in there. All right. So then it's like, all right. So Ashen, what decides who I connect with? For two players to connect, they roughly need to be at the main part of the story, and if you got to make sure that you beat the same bosses.
And keep in mind, they're not telling you how to do this in game.
And then it says, you need to be in the same area as another player to run into another player. All right, cool. But Ashen, like, where can I not connect to beat the other players? And they talk about the dungeons and all this other stuff. Now here's where it gets fun. Ashen, how can I connect with a specific player? Well, there are two options to do this. In the multiplayer options, you can disable multiplayer to turn off all multiplayer connections. Then use the multiplayer filter, which will allow you to only connect with someone after they give you their multiplayer filter code to the same number as yours. Using the multiplayer filter code is the best way to connect with your friends. So then they ask, well, Ashen, what about PC and console? We don't support that because of Epic Store. Okay, fine. Okay, the last thing, it's just funny, like, these general tips of where to do it. You got to be at the ritual store and all this stuff.
Let me intervene real quick too. It's worse than that. So you go through all of this. They give you the social security number. You put it in. It's six digits. So let's say that I'm like, okay, Cognito.
We tried this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we do that. We go in. Me and Kid actually had an incident last night to where I guess someone else had that number. So it was linking me with him. It was linking Kid with him. So we had to both leave the lobby and change the number. All right.
Oh, it's randomized?
No, you can change it yourself.
Wait a second. What the hell? Wait a second.
Friend codes on deck.
All right. Wait a second. They gave you a code that is not your code because somebody else could have said code.
You have to make your own number. So
but do they tell you when you make the
same number?
No. You got to make it, and then you got to call your man up and say, yo, here's my social security.
It's my beeper number.
It's my beeper. You hit me. And then there's no guarantee.
And then no, it gets worse.
Wait. So randomly, somebody in Australia can make the same number. And at the same time,
no, King, it gets better. Multiplayer matchmaking in Ashen is region based. So you'll match players only in the region for random encounters.
So if the dude across the street decide to make the same number that you make, and he goes in, he can jump into your
it gets worse, King. It gets worse. Yes. So let's say it goes by let's say we finally get we go through all this nonsense. LordCognito finally links up. We go in there, we fight the boss. LordCognito dies. He is desynced from the game. We gotta do it again.
Yo, bro, me and Addict finally got it to work, right? We get into a dungeon. Something happens to Addict. He fell off the edge or something. The game desyncs him, and I'm back with the AI companion again. Then we got to go back to the magical stone and all this other stuff down outside the boundaries to try to see. And then here's what gets worse.
Wishing well.
This gets worse. So I'm like, it gets better. It gets better. So here's the funny part. So when we tried to resync, right?
Did Microsoft publish this game?
No, I mean they definitely did.
Did Microsoft published this game?
No,
That's
no,
all
I
I
don't think
need
they
to
did.
know if this is a Microsoft published.
They
joint.
might have published the one on Xbox, but I don't think they published the whole game itself.
All right, good. All right,
So
all right.
Here's the
Phil,
best
you good.
part that is the most egregious to me, right? Besides the fact we have these weird issues and all this stuff, when you finally get the multiplayer to work, because when Ashen starts, right, you create the way your man look. There is a custom character creator, right? So
he's faceless. Keep that in mind.
With no face, I know.
But I'm cool with the faces. I'm cool with the faces. I think it's
artistic.
an artistic choice. Cool. I'm no problem. But here's the issue: when Addict is in my game, he still looks like the AI guy. That's he doesn't have any of his individual characteristics. So there's no way to know. And the game, the fact even
Like
says
you pretty much have to tell them spin around.
Yeah, you gotta be like,
what happened this time?
Addict, drop it like it's hot. Let me see if it's you. Then you go. Then that's what they say. Like, it's a good way to tell if you're with another player is if they use their beacon or they run ahead of you instead of the AI. What? Like this again. I've tried to.
But according to the industry, this isn't an issue.
Exactly. So again,
What industry?
I'm bringing this to the
all the reviews, nothing. This is not an issue.
Again, am I bugging? Is this not a Calvin co-op situation? Is this not Calvin in the boardroom saying
that sounds like Nintendo had Nintendo told them what Nintendo and Monster Hunter Capcom got together.
Worse than Nintendo. Nintendo has invite system.
Nintendo and Capcom got together and decided to give them a tutorial. And they gave it to them, but they gave them half the notes, like probably half the fax machine cut off in between.
Fax machine.
Addict had to know it was him.
I literally had to ask Addict to do all these wild gameplay things just to know it was him. You know what I'm saying? And again,
go touch the rock.
So, am I bugging? That
Nah.
I think that this is crazy that no one's going in on this.
So are most of the reviews coming from people who played it in co-op or they played it with the AI companion?
I don't know. Like
I got
a couple of them.
Damn, I wish Rand is still here. Please, Rand, if here, because you have a review and you said you've been playing it with Gopher. You got to explain to me how y'all through every section of this game are able to link up and you know it's him. And if he died, you got to explain to me, bro, because you had a fantastic review. I'm not trying to come for you. I just need to know. I'm just
going to tell you, Cognito, that these developers are some of the greatest developers on the planet. And they have built up such a great standing in the community that no one is actually going to bash them. Even myself. I got a nice skateboard, and myself is gonna be quiet.
Don't lie. Those statues all were bought by Aura, weren't they?
Yes, they probably was. I don't know.
Aura is so amazing. I love them.
And what kills me so this game is beautiful. Like
it is
I
beautiful.
really love the art style. Let me tell you why this game is great. Like I'm not even a Dark Souls.
Is Ashen secretly a Soldier Boy game developer?
I'm really distracted. That was a good one. So it's like I love the art style, bruh. I think it's really cool. And then the selling point, when I spoke to Derek Bradley, so all these people saying that it wasn't designed, it was some I spoke to the CEO / game director. Like when this thing was at PAX, I was like, look, man, you got me sold because once you say co-op, Cognito is in. You know I'm a sucker for that co-op. So I'm like, oh, seamless co-op. That's like, yeah, you know, you're gonna go in and out.
Co-op.
Exactly. So am I bugging? It's off.
Now you got unseamless co-op. You thought he said seamless. He said unseamless co-op.
Shout out to Lord Jez. Jez said the game was never marketed as a true co-op experience. Like even though they never came out openly said those words, if you look at every trailer, there's two people in it.
King,
but even the AI is broken though. Like it's not marketed as a two co-op experience, but you're never alone unless the game. If there have been instances where I've been alone because the game kind of broke and didn't give me.
And he didn't follow.
He didn't follow.
Your dude didn't want to listen.
If you get killed, like if you get killed in an open area, chances are like he'll fight with you. He'll revive you if you go down. If you're anywhere near an enclosed area, a door, or anything, you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
He's scared of doors.
You see him running it. You see him running in place.
Character got a phobia.
You see him running in place at a door, at the opening of a door, running in place, and you're getting murdered. Nope, not coming for you, not coming for you, not coming until you die. Then the funny thing is, the moment you die, before the screen goes black, you see him able to cross the threshold of the door. I'm like, oh no, man.
No,
bro. Bro, am I bugging here, man? Am I making this too much out of this? Help me out, bro.
I haven't even played Ashen yet. You guys are all no. I got it downloaded on my Xbox One thanks to Game Pass.
No doubt, Game Pass.
And game that year when we went to Spire 73.
Facts.
Dan was like, "Guys, have these free gift cards." I'm like, "What is this? A year of Game Pass, bro? Yeah,
woo."
Yep.
I've heard nothing about this though. I heard the game was great, but I never heard about the janky ass.
Thank you.
I heard nothing about the janky ass co-op. Nothing.
That
sounds like some straight up Nintendo shit.
No one's saying this is a bad game.
No one's saying.
No.
Like if you play this is a single player experience, you know, with a shake of some bad multiplayer, like you know, it's not bad. But at the end of the day, like I feel like regardless of what people want to say, they have done nothing but market this as a co-op experience. I don't care what
nobody's same thing. No one's gonna sit here and tell me that this game wasn't marketed as co-op. King, you saw that at E3.
I don't think
here's a perfect example. When we're playing this at events, are they not playing us in pairs?
Thank you. And here's the thing: we played this at E3 way before. Even before PAX, remember, King?
Yeah, we played at E3, then we played at PAX, and then we played at the next E3. And every time I played the game, it got substantially better. Every time I played it. The last time I played the game, and I really sat down with it for at least 45 minutes to an hour, and I came back, and he let me skip the line and everything, and you know, it was just a great experience. What I can say from playing the game, from the only thing that I did play, and I did not play the multiplayer, so I'm not going to have anything bad to say about it, is, like I said, from the PAX build, it was way better at the E3 build, E3 18 build. The game looked so polished, and it looked exactly like it was ready to ship. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to give it a chance, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance to play it multiplayer.
I don't think you're going to get the chance, man, because it's hard to get people in that game.
Listen, again, the game is great. You know, it's in Game Pass. This is not to destroy the rest of the game. The game is cool. Like, it really is. You know what I'm saying? But it blows my mind that when I look at these reviews and everyone's acting like this is a non-issue or it's just artistic.
And it's getting 8s and 9s.
And I'm just like,
you know, sometimes it happens. I can't say anything. I've been paid off.
Y'all gonna like the poll. Y'all gonna like the poll. That's all I'm gonna say. But Lord King, man, let's get up out of here, man. You got some DLC to talk about.
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
the uncrowned King.
Spider-Man,
the uncrowned game of the year. The real king and game of the year. This is how you end the year.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
See you later. With you wasn't here half the time anyway. You sleeping.
Look, King came back from Sony's booth and goes, "That Spider-Man game is the real deal."
Yeah, you were hyped.
Yeah, he was blown away by. I couldn't believe it, bro. I could not believe by his response. I was like, "Damn!"
When I saw PlayStation, bro, I told him from seeing it there, that's gonna be game of the year.
Yeah, he was like, son, "I'm sold, son." I'm like, "Dang, dude!" I was surprised, but I was really surprised by your response.
Pre-ordered it right there. I thought it was the best game of the show. I thought, and this DLC is very intelligent in how they're dropping it. The last DLC is coming out on the 21st. I'm going to be playing it as soon as I'm able to download it. I'm going to play it. This is how a game of the year is supposed to end the year, by putting out constant content to keep you playing the game throughout the year, not playing the same regurgitated stuff over and over again just to get a different skin, but no, dropping multiple suits, different storylines. But I'm getting multiple suits. I'm getting different storylines. I'm getting DLC. But what point did you just make? Go back to sleep.
Look, man,
what I'm trying to explain in my game of the year, and that's nice that you feel that your game is, and that's nice. That won my game of the year. And
nobody trying to debate your game of the year.
It's a criminal offense when the DLC is coming out, and people are still talking about a game that doesn't have anything else coming out. It's done. That game is in the bushes, gone. Now let's talk about the game that's coming out and the DLC coming out, and the people looking forward to this DLC. I specifically switched my topic for this for PlayStation, bruh, because I know he enjoyed this game when it came out, and I want to hear his thoughts on it.
Let's go, bro.
Can I ask you about the Raimi suit? How you feel about that?
Yeah, how you feel about that one, King? That's the Raimi.
I feel every suit in the game and unlocking them and forcing you to master these missions so you can get these orbs or coins. Every one of them is different. Every suit is different. That you have to get things to unlock them. I like that Iron Spider suit.
Without your shirt on, like,
huh?
Isn't there?
Yeah, that's the last one. That's the last
hilarious.
One. You can be in your underwear, and it was in the comic book. All this stuff is stuff from the comic books. They catered to. This is like a love letter to Spider-Man fans.
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely.
Across the ages.
They going in on you, King. They going in on you on this DLC.
Yeah, because I know slow-mo wants more than 2 hours.
2 hours, right? Potentially Perfect said he waiting for the complete edition. Then he said,
next year.
Jonathan B said Spidey is a deadbeat daddy in the DLC. What?
But when you actually saw it, you realized that, and I'm not going to give no spoilers away.
City, try to dodge child support responsibility.
You understood that he wanted to step up for that situation, which he found out was a fraudulent situation. So, sorry, you can't say that because dude wanted to spin those webs with the baby. So sorry, but. What game is doing that? When you got an actual game of the year that the guy is teaching his kid bad habits and talking down to his kid the whole game. Boy. Call him his daggone name.
He said there is no symbiote suit. How can it be a love letter to Spidey fans with no symbiote suit?
Hey, did you not beat the game?
Wait. How about... Wait a second.
Exposing? PlayStation Pro exposing?
This guy over here just said... He came for me with Fallout 76 still in the bushes? Wait a second. You actually got something to say with Fallout 76 is half price right now? It's the same price as the DLC? Coming for me when the DLC is more complete than your whole game? You coming for me when they giving real bags and you giving plastic bags? You coming for me when you trying to get multiplayer popping and you can't get nothing popping? You coming for me? I think you should go back in the bushes.
Oh my God. That was too much.
That's game of the year talk. Watch your steps,
come
bro.
at me of real bags and you get
I still got your bag. Don't mess with me.
Yo, you gotta chill. My side is hurting. Oh my
God. That's how you end the year. Don't come for me.
He's so Anchor not letting it go. It's Spider so good. How come it got no?
What's the frame rate and what's the resolution? What's the frame rate and resolution?
Ask Ivan how many Game of the Year awards his Game of the Year won.
Fallout 76 didn't win anything.
That wasn't his Game of the Year.
It wasn't even nominated.
They got a Razzie though.
You got a Razzie.
They got a Razzie though. They got the worst game of the year.
Spider-Man Zero Horrid.
Yo, bro, you gotta get in, man. Let me talk about this Spider-Man DLC, please. Anchorman killing me right now. What do you feel about the silver lining, man? The city that never sleeps. Third DLC drop, bruh.
Oh, so Silver Sable coming back. I'm back, guys.
I'm back.
It's so much. I can't believe you let them steal my gear. Oh, come on, girl. You knew it was coming.
Look at Anchorman acting like it was going to get nominated and win.
It wasn't eligible.
Yeah. Thank God it wasn't eligible.
Oh my God. I love Anchorman. Oh, he set this last 2018 show off, right?
I heard if you look past the game-breaking bugs in Fallout 76, it gets pretty good.
If you look at game-breaking bugs.
I found out if you actually return the game, you can get your money back.
No, really though. I heard it's not.
I heard that if you you drop to 7.6 and you put 3 and it's a better game. So
no, I heard that after you return the game back, you can actually see the numbers of the actual sales of the game in reverse.
Y'all savage. What do y'all think about? What do y'all think about these 3 suits, man? Bro, what do you think about the 3 suits? I said the armor suit, the Raimi.
I don't care much for the The end of the
But it
Spider-Verse.
wasn't eligible because it wasn't a real game.
Sammy Prescott got
Dude,
it.
that cyborg suit, suit, I still have that cover of Spider-Man 21, that issue.
That's
Him and Deathlock are standing there. I was like, yes.
That's
I was so into that suit.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. So, are you happy in general with the release cadence of the DLCs? Do you think this will be the last one? You think they might not do any more stories after this one?
I think they're probably jumping on the sequel, the inevitable sequel.
Gotcha.
I could see more suits because I think they'd be kind of easier.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
I would buy more. A couple bucks for I know it's might be a little hypocritical, but the suits. If they come with powers too, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I would buy those suits, son.
Yeah,
don't say that. If Anchorman knew returning that game would put Todd Howard in his living room, he would have returned it this morning, last night, the day before last.
Please ain't go low, man. Y'all gotta chill. So
Todd Howard is sitting right next to him. So he need to stop. He's trying to give him pointers on how to fix the game, breaking bugs.
Oh my god, Dog, what you think, man, about this the whole Spider-Man DLC? Have you been playing?
I haven't played any of them. So I haven't really played since I finished the game. So, but I'm off this week, so I'm gonna stop frauding on that and play that.
Good, man.
Go back to Red Dead. So stop frauding on that.
No doubt, man.
And going back to Red Dead.
No, I am.
No, he's going back. Single player experience. He going
back.
back. He going back. There's no doubt. Addict, man. What about Spidey? What you thinking, man?
Did you buy the DLC, Addict?
No, I don't.
So then he's not thinking
he got
anything.
He got it because he's my game share partner on PS.
Yeah, I have no desire to play it. I played the main game.
Yeah, this is the guy that did the regular game, didn't want to get the book bags, didn't want to do anything of the game. He just wanted to speed run through the game just to say he ended it. That's not a completionist. He's the guy that plays 10% of a game and think he's actually did something.
Do we really want to print up receipts on what is played?
Yes, you can look at my platinum status, boy. I've been looking at your list, and my list is way better than your list. Your completion list is tearing your completion list up. I'm looking right at you.
Everything.
Yo, you know what's really funny? You've been frauding a lot, and Cognito's been noticing. I've been coming for you. I've been beating every game and going all the way through the limits just for you. I want you to look at my platinum status.
We about to bring this up.
Yo, and I know the last your God of War game is garbage. God of War is garbage.
So garbage got game of the year. Gotcha.
No, I'm talking about. I got further than you.
Talk about your completion rate.
Your completion list is
pull up the PlayStation trophy app right now.
I beat God of War. Did you
beat it too? I beat it too, and I beat all the Valkyries.
King talking,
and I got all the suits. I got all. Go check my list.
Hold on,
look at mine.
Pull up my PlayStation.
Pull it up.
What's going on here?
Pull up, check me out. Pull up, check me out.
Oh, he got the fraud alert alarm on you.
Let's go. Pull up, check me out.
Oh, we about to. I already have the app up and everything.
Yeah, your heart is pounding through your chest.
My heart's
give me your knees again.
My heart's
Let me get your knees again.
Right
give me the knees.
Are we gonna have to start calling King the difficult game conqueror? Change his intro. Let's see what's going on here, man.
You gonna call King the kneecap capper? Let's go.
All right, so I'm looking right now. Hey, Soft, you got it up too?
No, I'm not even checking. I let y'all do that.
I'm gonna let y'all do that foolishness.
I platinum both of those games, so I'm out of this conversation.
Why can't I see you? What's going on here? Why ain't you on my friends list?
Hey, King, what suit did you use the most?
What was the third suit inside the Mist world? The one that gives you not the power one, the one that gave you the with the padding shoulders.
Hey, do me a favor real quick.
Then I switched to I think the curse one.
Explain to me how your fraud ass don't have a platinum, not one platinum.
You said explain to you why? Because you play more games because you play
platinum.
Bloodburn.
But
explain to me how someone that said that they done everything in these games.
Now put my game against yours.
Put his game up. Put his game up.
Put my game up against yours though. Put my games up against yours though. The games that you played that I played. I don't play over there, but when I play over there, I play hard.
I didn't have a platinum, but
I play hard.
Told me
I play hard though. I play hard.
No. Question: did he not say he platinumed the game?
Yo, let's go. Where that Spider-Man towards you? Put my Spider-Man towards your Spider-Man.
Yeah, pull his name up and put the game. Compare his game.
Put that Spider-Man.
Hit the Spidey joint.
How do I do that? I don't do this on here.
He said I don't do this.
What? My joint said 45%. Your shit said 10.
PlayStation, bro, can you give him a crash course on how to do this, sir?
He don't know how to do his joints.
I really don't know how.
I'm sorry.
Go to 35 trophies. Go to 35 total.
Dad.
Go to 35 total trophies in the upper right. See if see how it says it lets you expand. Yeah, now you got the game. Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. So you got the game.
Getting there.
You're getting there.
Okay, so what do you? How do I compare it to him?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I think you're doing it through the website. So I don't even know.
Yeah, you need to do it through the.
Yeah, the website is different. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not gonna do it like this.
We're gonna put it out. I'm gonna tweet that out.
Hold up.
Because I know my Spider-Man smash.
Do is y'all
No, we weren't even talking about. We were talking about that God of War. You said you beat the Valkyries, right? That was your exact word.
Valkyries, bro.
Well, let's look.
I'm playing that arena. Let's go get that. Go get
God
that.
of War, there you go. There go God of War.
He did. 87. Yeah,
he did it. King did it.
What you doing? I'm still playing it.
Man, I'm still playing it. You said you
what you doing?
That was your exact words.
I'm still playing it. I said I'm better than you.
How are you gonna tell me you
better than you though? I'm better than you.
This man not say he platinum Spider-Man.
The only thing that matters is I'm better than you. That's the only thing that matters. Your knees belong to me. Yo, where's your knees at? Where's your knees at? Your knees is in my room.
Why you be lying? Just explain to me why you lying.
Hold on. Let me put your knees.
To me why you lying. Hold up.
Yo, let me put your knees.
I did hear somebody say they platinum games.
You did. Why did you lie? Explain to me.
Are the games platinum though? Are they platinum?
This is your knees going inside the back.
Not even Spider-Man.
I'm taking your knees with me to the movie.
Your knees is going with me. Spider-Man.
He said I'm taking it with me to the movie.
Hold on.
Yo, how the hell can I platinum Spider-Man and the DLC is not out this week? But your knees is going with me to the movies, though.
The Labo said, "Don't let them get to you."
So you haven't collected all of the backpacks. So you
I got all the backpacks.
For not wanting to collect the backpacks.
I got all the backpacks. What are you talking about?
It says it's locked.
I got all the backpacks. What are you talking about?
Listen, we got to do screenshots or something because the show about to end. But anyway, moving on. Let's get up out of here.
Yo, Addict, you're never getting your knees back.
What I'm saying, man, is you said
you're never getting your knees back. And that game, the hard game conqueror moniker is over. It's over. It's over for you. Next year, you coming back with a different moniker. Soft game conqueror.
You can literally can keep doing that all you want. It's not going to take away the fact that you said you platinum a game and you didn't.
2019 gonna be lit when we come back.
Your knees
fake news.
Coming back to you in 2019. I'm taking your knees into the new year. Your knees is going with me into the new year.
You can say that 50 more times. You still alive.
To the new year.
Yo, I'm gonna put your knees 50 more times. You still alive.
I'm gonna put your knees on my elbows.
50 more times. You still alive.
And on that note, we're gonna get ready to end the show. New ILP in regards to the Ashen multiplayer setup fact released by the studio. Do you think these steps are acceptable for cooperative gaming in 2018? Answers are A, yes. Clearly a design choice by the developer adds a unique charm to the game.
Oh.
B, no. This antiquated state of co-op is unacceptable. No more friend codes. Or C, I don't care. Y'all didn't keep that same energy with Monster Hunter World co-op system came. That is the question. Those are the choices. Please rock the ILP vote when it goes up on Twitter tomorrow. Lord, PlayStation, bruh. Absolute pleasure to have you in the realm of the Lord finally.
Thank you, guys.
Find you, and what you got going on, sir?
You can find me on Twitter every day, all day. All right, at PlayStation Brah. And lately, man, you know, life's just been it's been crazy. It's unfortunately I had to cancel. You're lucky, okay? Friday night, Next Level Gaming. I was ready to go on there.
Yeah,
we're drilling into this pipe and cut a line into it. Major leak. We had to shut this whole building down. A Tennessee state government building. We had to shut it down. The water supply to their units. I was there till 11 o'clock that night. Then had to come back home. Get up at 4:30 and go back and finish the job at 6 a.m.
Wow.
I had to cancel on Michael and his show. I had to cancel on Undead last week because of life. Man,
yeah, I was worried about you guys. I didn't see
know. No, I was running behind earlier because just getting my stuff set up. But
nah, man, bro, I'm glad you were able to make it, man. I know you're out there welding with the Constructicons.
Thank you for putting up with me, and thanks for having me on. It's truly an honor.
Absolutely, bro.
You guys are a totally different level. I love it, man.
Thank you, bro. It's a pleasure to meet you in the flesh, and we're gonna do it again
next year, man.
Exactly, 2019 again, bro. It's family to the room, so absolute pleasure to have you in the room, man. I'm gonna start some trouble because Gaming Forte says King got a trophy level of 8 and Addict is level 6. King wins. I don't know what's going on with the receipts over there, so you got to speak for.
Thank you, Brah.
Lord.
Thank you.
I play like 2 games a year on PlayStation. Ooh.
I don't care what I do. I'm better than you.
Let's compare gamer scores. Let's compare gamer scores.
Let's get. Your knees just fell out the bag. Yo, I'm gonna put your knees over the shoulder. I'm gonna take your knees with me to the movies. Your knees gonna go see Spider-Man today.
This your first time seeing it, David? I mean, King?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna love it, man.
I heard it's great.
It's so good.
You know who's gonna also
like an animated movie?
Yeah, it's like anime. I was supposed to see it with Kaibatsu, and damn, I forgot what happened. Plans didn't work out because Sony sent the early thing, bro. Like how you got. Yeah, I was supposed to see it, but is it really good? Everybody's like,
it is legit. It is the real freaking deal, son.
That's what's up, man. No doubt. Lord.
That's how you end the year with Game of the Year.
Oh my God. Lord Addict back in the round once again, being rambunctious. Where can people find Shut up.
I just want to point out that
you ain't got no knees.
King David got a gamer score of 26,966, and I'm almost in the 90s.
Yo, you know what's crazy about that? You only got 6 trophies, and I got 8.
That's not even how that works.
Score means nothing. Your knees mean.
I have almost quadruple.
I love your knees. Your knees. I'm gonna put shea butter on your knees.
Addict, where can the people find you, and what do you got going on, sir?
Nothing really.
No, are you happy? Will you be happy that 11 a.m. is going into bushes until late 2019? All right, brother. We can't wait to have you back at 1 p.m. Lord Soft, finishing up the year strong. Lord of the Iron Bank. Where can the 5 people find you? What you got going on, sir?
Yeah, you guys can find me at Lord Sob ILP on Twitter and BX Sovereign on PSN and Xbox Live. Big shout out to PlayStation Brah for coming through on the last show of the year, man. I hope to meet you at E3 next year. I know you guys had a ton of fun last year, so I hope to be in the mix this year. And then just real quick, man, a message to everybody who supports and listens to the Iron Lord podcast. Like, first of all, to my brothers on the podcast, I love you guys.
Love you, bro.
To everybody behind the scenes, the stream team, my actual brother Kaibatsu, everything that everybody does to make sure that this podcast and everything around it runs smoothly. Thank you guys. Amazing work. Everybody that supports us on Patreon, obviously week in and week out, we truly appreciate it. And last but absolutely not least is everybody who listens to the show every week and is in the chat every week. You guys, you make the show. Like, you really do make the show. We make it a point to interact with everything that you guys throw out there, because it just makes it seem like we're all in a room just talking foolishness like we used to always do.
Saturdays.
So, and this show would not be what it is without you guys. So we appreciate every second of every day that you guys give us time. So just want to say,
absolutely,
it's been a great 2018. 2019 is looking to be even better.
Facts.
You guys, everybody have a blessed holiday, whatever you celebrate, and a great new year. And we'll see you in 2019. 2 weeks.
2 more weeks. You already know. Lord King, Mr. Rambunctious himself as well. What is going on with you? Where can the fine people find
Glorious.
you? Glorious.
What I would like to say, first of all, first and foremost, to my brother, PlayStation Brah. Man, this is a beautiful way to end the year. Our last show with the Brah. It was an honor having you in the house. I can't wait to look forward to next year for you to come out there and have another great time with us. I mean, we had some really good times out there, and he got a lot of stories and a lot of jokes, and he's a real cool dude, genuine dude.
Facts.
But where you can find me is putting lotion on Addict knees because they're getting a little bit itchy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them knees with me to the movies. I'm gonna put them in a seat by themselves so they can watch the film because they need to see Spider-Man too. So y'all have a nice holiday, a great New Year. See y'all next year. I appreciate everybody for coming out and having fun with us. And Addict knees appreciate y'all too.
Damn, son.
Yo, we got bend the knee next year gonna be lit. I already know Attic is coming for you.
He ain't got no knees to bend. I got him. It's called fight for the knees. He needs to get his knees back. At the quest for the knees back.
For the knees.
No doubt. Did you already know it's Cognito hit, man? Yo, PlayStation, bro, thank you again for coming through. Man. Long overdue.
No problem, bro.
You already know this is my bro right here. You when we get it in. Cool gamer, regardless of what side of the fence we both on and what we love, we enjoy gaming. That's what it's about. We are at Everybody Podcast, not just one system. We are in we got our preferences, but we are in Everybody Podcast. And like my brother Lord Saab said, man, 2018, man, very proud, man. Just to see the support and everybody coming through, you know what I'm saying? The chat is always lit. We live off that energy. It's been great, man. And we got bigger things planned. But I want to shout out, like I said, everybody who's been a guest on ILP in 2018. Salute to you guys, man. Man, we've had some fantastic guests, industry guests, regular guests, big, small, does not matter. We always show you love and we appreciate it back. So thank you on that. You already know Kai Bots was going to have the audio up later tonight and all that timestamp stuff will be going. Shout out to the stream team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them doing their thing, Snaldo, PD, all that stuff. Oh, we forgot the biggest thing, y'all.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we have an announcement. Yeah.
Announcement, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to do that announcement, baby.
So we are proud to announce late our first Gleam giveaway going into the new year. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Kingdom Hearts 3. So
this copy's legal, right?
Yeah, it's not a back of the truck. It's not a
Mr. Lee special.
I just need a clarification, just so
Yo, bro, stupid.
Bust my ass.
It will be a digital copy of the NTSC Region 1 version of Kingdom Hearts 3 for PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. You decide. I'm not quite sure on the end date for it, but it is live now. So Cog, if you guys can put the link in the chat, and I guess you'll have it in the show notes. We'll do that. And yeah, so go out there and get that, guys.
Yeah, get that, man. We do another one. Shout out. He said, shout out to Mr. Lee. We're getting the Lord's the back of the truck version. But yeah, man, fantastic year, man. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff planned. 2019 gonna be lit. Also, like you said, gonna be more combat talk. Flashpoint with Ebontis is up. I think I got one more Flashpoint for the rest of the year, and then that'll be done. And then, like I said, everybody enjoy your Christmas, your holiday, your New Year. The tentative date is going to be January 6th at 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when the Lords will come back. Everybody enjoy your New Year. Anybody got anything else left to say before we close out?
Come on, bro.
Y'all enjoy y'all New Year, man. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. Peace.
Yeah.